Oh my god, chat, you're all here. I can't believe it. I'm proud to see you all here. How are you all doing? You hope you're all having a great day, yeah? There, I added like 5 minutes of random shit just at the beginning, so, you know, the stream starts off a bit more professional. But anyway, we got some stuff to look at today. A lot of very amusing things today. Mainly, we got an absolute devious Dreamcast guy video. We've got a bunch of Reforge clips, and that's pretty much all I really got. I think it'll be enough for a couple hours, hopefully. It shouldn't take us too long to get through this Dreamcast guy video, but regardless, this one's a pretty bad video. I actually might consider doing this as a video after this, if that doesn't bother you, of course, seeing it twice. You know, as God intended, we have to look at our Methcast guy for some of the, greatest gift to man. You're good coming out of retirement, good man. Oh my god, fuck. Ugh, my legs feel like shit, bro. That's what I get for doing jump rope for like a good 20 minutes. I guarantee I'm gonna feel it in the bone tomorrow. That shit's gonna be big and strong. Anyway, let's just get started.
Hey there, gamers, Dreamcast Guy here, and today we're talking
Yo,
about
it's
the
Dreamcast
very
Guy.
brutal week that Xbox has just had, because even just the last 72 hours has been pretty much the worst Xbox has ever experienced, from getting...
That's right, guys, it's been the worst feat, oh my god, bro. Starting off strong. It's been the worst week for Xbox. Because of what? Flight Simulator? Honestly, I forgot that game even existed. Stalker 2 came out, apparently that's been really successful. I've got it, we could maybe play it after I'm done here with all the content if you're so interested to see my gameplay. But I will say this, I don't get how we can come to this conclusion of, oh, it's been a bad week for Xbox. For the entire month, it's been relatively good. They've had Black Ops 6 come out, which both had really good performance across the board from all platforms. We had Stalker 2, and we had Flight Sim that no one really cares about. I'm sure some would disagree, because a lot of people are into that Flight Sim stuff. Me, personally, it's not up to my amazing stuff. What's up, Aztec? You're having fun on Stalker 2? That's great. I did buy it, so I could consider playing it.
getting review bombed of their new game, launching stuff completely broken, winning no awards, just...
Well, we should also say that it is kinda excusable in their part for releasing a game completely broken, but that isn't necessarily Microsoft's fault. The Ukraine developers were in an absolute shitstorm, so I don't really give them too much shit. Yeah, I would expect the game to be fixed, but it's also a Stalker game. It's not a glitch, it's an anomaly.
Across the board, I want to break this week down because we've been discussing on the channel for the last year or so.
The last
death
year?
of Xbox, where
You've been discussing it for a year. You've constantly said that Xbox was going to die, and yet they're still here. We may not agree with all their business decisions and how they approach a lot of their games, but they're still here. They're still doing Game Pass, they're still profitable.
it's very obvious that Microsoft gaming will continue to exist in some form, but the current idea of Xbox, where you get a physical console and just subscribe to Game Pass, I think it's pretty obvious that that stuff is about to implode. But let's talk.
That's right, guys, it's about to implode. As I'm sure we are all aware, he said that for like the last 4 videos that we've covered on him. That Xbox is going to die, it's going to implode, it's going to disappear, it's not going to have another generation, it's not going to have all these things. Bro must really need some money after stealing shit from his wife, bro. Like, who the fuck makes that? Well, girlfriend, sorry, I shouldn't say wife, my bad. But I think it is pretty funny that he charged his girlfriend $500 for a fucking used PS5. That shit's crazy, bro. Steal, bro. He understands. Like, Dreamcast's on that money grind set, bro. He's like, you know, I gotta pinch a few extra pennies from the lady. Bro understands how to get that good grind set. He's all about that money. He must be a businessman under all this, bro.
Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could, please...
I'm not
give
having
this
a good
video
day. I have
like
to react to
and
this video.
Subscribe if you haven't already. Real quick before anything else, check it out. I just got my PlayStation 5 PS1 themed controller. Oh my god, it looks so much better in real life than I ever could have imagined.
It looks the same. I'm not gonna dog on him too much. I won't lie. It's kind of just what you would expect from a controller. I can't really say too much. It looks better than the base PS5 controller, and so does the console. It looks really good. It's hard. Gonna plan every move and aim real good. By the way, DCG doesn't give a crap about the devs. He'll throw the devs under the bus if it means he can shit on Xbox. Absolutely. You remember when he did the, Activision Blizzard stuff, where they were talking about all the stuff that was going on inside of Activision Blizzard, and how there was a bunch of issues of, I don't know if I can mention here without getting the stream taken down. I probably could, but, sexual assault, stupid stuff like that that's going on inside the studio. He got real angry and ripped his shirt, and then, a year later, he's absolutely frothing at the mouth to look at Activision Blizzard and what they're doing next, and constantly shitting on them. And he never mentions any of that stuff again, of course. He only mentions it for that video. And he'll probably do the same all across the board with every topic he covers. I think he does mention that the developers are going through hell right now, but then again, I believe the final part of Stalker's development was removed to a team in Romania. I could be wrong. I did remember they moved the development staff somewhere else. Well, all the big boys in the studio had to go fight.
But, okay, video game time. So,
yeah,
I saw a bunch of people talking about the fact that we're going to have to go through multiple headlines here, but let's start with the fact that apparently Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 came out this week, and I can't believe I have to put that in quotes.
Why is it coming out in quotes? It came out. There's no, it's not Concord where, it came out and lasted for 2 weeks, you know what I mean? It came out. It probably won't disappear, but I don't play flight sims, so I wouldn't know. I don't necessarily care about flight simulators that much. They're not my cup of tea.
The game is unplayable. It's busted. It's completely busted. I love this headline here.
Not really surprised.
Flight Simulator struggles to take off. It's actually already being put into the overwhelmingly negative. Oh my god. Reviews collapse.
Oh my god.
Dev admits it completely underestimated the excitement for the game. But wait, that's not all. The bad news continues. Now, some people are saying that Stalker 2 is in a good state. Some people are saying it's almost done.
I haven't played it personally yet. I can't comment on Stalker, but from what I've heard, it's Stalker through and through. If you've played the originals, you're pretty much playing a souped-up version of the original Stalkers, which is pretty good. Just with a bit more cutscenes and a bit more stuff going on in the world. So I would say that it's pretty much a Stalker game, just with really shitty optimization, and it has all the bugs and glitches and love and care that you would expect from a Stalker game. I led a bloodsucker to a bunch of bandits that were about to ambush me. Hell yeah, winning. Absolute Stalker grind set. I need to play through all the originals on my Steam account. I want to have all that time played on the Stalker game showed up, because I like the original Stalkers, because I think they're also available on Xbox now, if you got them. It could be available on PlayStation, so I hope it is. I'd like everyone to be able to play those Stalker games. I don't want anyone to miss out. Shit's kind of gay that nerds get to miss out and not play a silly game like Stalker. Would be really cool if they released Anomaly and Gamma to console, but that, that's a bit of a pipe dream.
Unplayable, but we do know for a fact that people are playing it. Stalker 2 is selling very well, but I
selling well? How's he gonna spin this, bro? I'm kind of curious. I want to know.
I've seen a lot of people incredibly upset that the game just itself is filled with tons of glitches, from reflections not working, lighting not working, just monsters spawning directly on top of you and being invincible, dead bodies T-posing. People are buying Stalker, but we're gonna loop back on the buying of Stalker 2.
Well, this should be expected, right? On top of the game, it's also just a Stalker game, right? Of course. You're going to expect bugs and glitches. You can't have Stalker without all the anomalies, you know what I mean? But at the same time, the developers were also going through war. It switched hands. It's gone through so much development hell over the years, even before the war in Ukraine. And them later switching it off to another development team, if that's true, by the way. I need to actually refresh on my knowledge. But all of these things that led to this, it's a miracle the game came out. It's genuinely crazy that we've got a Stalker 2 finally. And personally, even though it has optimization issues and a lot of performance issues, I still might go into it later if you guys want to see gameplay. I mean, I don't know. I'll do a Reforge and go jump into an Anomaly and have a bit of fun, you know what I mean? Gotta roleplay as Reforge for a bit, but regardless, it's a miracle that we got a Stalker game. For those who are fans of Stalker, they've waited a really long time for the Stalker game, and finally getting it is truly crazy. On console, you can only download about 5 GB. Hopefully someone makes a console mod similar to Anomaly and Gamma. A man can dream. Wait, 5 gigabyte, you mean for mod space? Because I know on Starfield you can have as much space as you want, I think. Maybe. Because Gamma is like 70 gigabytes, I think, through the mod loader itself. When you actually get the Gamma launcher going, it's around 70 gigabytes with all of the mods. And then you also need MO2. So, oh no, you wouldn't be able to get it on console then, because you need MO2, and you can't actually have stuff like that on console. That's I didn't think of that.
Because I think this is part of a grander point that I want to hit here. But here's the other thing I've seen a lot of people discussing, which is that right now we have the nominees for the Game Awards, obviously coming up, and nothing Xbox related has pretty much any nominations. I think Hellblade 2 got most interesting narrative, but it's very obvious it's not going to win that. Well, last night the Golden Joystick Awards happened, and literally every single thing that won is either a PlayStation 5 exclusive or is a PlayStation 5 game. Best Studio went to Team Asobi for Astrobot. I think it was Best Console Game went to Helldivers 2.
Let's have a quick read of this. Best Audio Design, Astrobot. Best Soundtrack, Best Storytelling is both Final Fantasy Rebirth. Multiplayer, Helldivers 2, not unsurprising. Best Visual Design, Black Myth Wukong. You have that other silly game, indie game, and then you have Best Self-Publish, Another Crab's Treasure. Haven't played that game yet. Team Asabi, Astrobot. Thing for Final Fantasy. Best Supporting Performer, Final Fantasy. Breakthrough Award. Minecraft. Bro, that's crazy that Minecraft is there. Those developers are lazy. Bro, put the Warframe... Actually, no, don't give the Warframe developers credit. Those guys are a bit lazy themselves, you know, releasing the same exact content over and over again. Best Mobile Game. Never heard of that. Satisfactory. Haven't played it. Best Console Game of the Year. Helldivers 2. Most Wanted Game. GTA 6. Not surprising. Critics' Choice Award. Helldivers 2. Best Game Expansion. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. Steam Deck OLED, Lethal Company, Helldivers, and Best Streamer Choice Award chained together. I can't see the rest. Hopefully he scrolls down. But I wouldn't really call this a PlayStation sweep. A majority of the awards are going to PlayStation stuff, yeah, but you've also got a bunch of other stuff like third-party games and all that, so it isn't that much of a sweep as you would expect. Now, do I expect an Xbox game then? No, they didn't really release anything that was worth a damn this year, so, okay. And then again, I think the only people that really give a shit about awards only care about the Game Awards. But then again, it might still be good for the developers and their portfolio to say that they won awards under that game. So it's not necessarily the worst. Yeah, you wouldn't kinda. Yeah, it sucks, but both well Stalker 2 will fulfill at least the God Bless the Dead. Damn right, you understand. Stalker 2 kinda cute.
Multiplayer game, best soundtrack, best storytelling, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I mean, it's
Ultimate Game of the Year, best game adaptation, Fallout. No, ew, no, definitely not, bro. And Game of the Year, Black Myth Wukong. Absolutely.
It's pretty obvious that it was a clean sweep. Now, this is PureXbox.com.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a clean sweep. PlayStation got like how many? Let's see, so we got Astrobot, Final Fantasy, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so about 9 things together, is that it? I mean, that's not a total sweep, like, yeah, they got the majority of the awards, but it isn't like a sweep, you know, it isn't like Last of Us 2 at Game Awards, where they got pretty much every award handed to them on a silver platter. So I wouldn't really say that's a sweep champ, but, you know, like, yeah, they won most of the awards. I understand where he's coming from, you know. Bit of a bait.
Obvious that it was a clean sweep. Now, this is
no, it wasn't. Don't lie.
Xbox.com, and even they are having to phrase it as politely as possible. Xbox has a quiet night as Golden Joystick winners are revealed. But I think the other part of it that's been in my mind, I feel like I keep thinking about how they have tried to pivot with Game Pass. It's pretty obvious that Game Pass is in a very bad state by Xbox's own financial.
Xbox Game Pass Microsoft Store subscriber numbers for last year. Why the fuck is this article from January 18th, 2024? You couldn't get something more recent? You know, after Black Ops 6 and after Stalker? Well, maybe that's a bit too soon, but, you know, after Black Ops, right? That's more than enough time. You're telling me you're going to look at something from the beginning of this year. You have nearly a whole year, well, almost a whole year of differences, games released, and seeing what's going on. Like, bro, I was there on Twitter when everyone was posting saying that Game Pass saw a pretty big increase in subscribers because of Black Ops 6. And you're using something from the beginning of the year, bro. I'm gonna fucking off myself, bro. Bro, you can't be serious. You can't be using something from that. There's no point. I'll just talk about it in the video when I make it.
Financial reports, the idea of subscription-based models, it's not really probably blowing up the way they originally intended. I think that when they first brainstormed the idea of Game Pass, apparently internally, Phil Spencer thinks that Game Pass is the best idea ever, and on paper it seems like it should.
Well, it kind of is. You offer people a cheaper price for a lot of these products that they would have to pay full price for, and you give them a bunch of things that would kind of make sense. You're getting a really good deal with Game Pass. Even with, I think, PlayStation Plus for what they offer you, it's still a really good deal, because you're getting a bunch of games for dirt cheap, pretty much. Or spending a certain amount when you wouldn't really need to, and if you want to buy those games, just buy them. There's nothing stopping you, even on Xbox, as much as Dreamcast guy would beg to differ.
Would have taken off instead of getting people to buy, 2 or 3 $70 games every single year. You get people to pay $15 a month or $10 a month as it originally was, and you get 100 million people to do it. And so more people are enjoying more games, and it's more money for more developers. I mean, it makes sense on paper, but what ended up happening is because Xbox isn't making enough games, and a lot of their games honestly are launching broken, unfinished, like we're seeing this week with Stalker 2 pretty much being...
That's not their game. Stalker 2 isn't their game. They just funded and I believe offered to be the publisher. They have nothing to do with that. The game has been in development long before Microsoft ever took an interest in it.
Unplayable. A lot of reviewers have called it unplayable, and literally unplayable games like Flight Sim. I think it's starting to signal to people that Game Pass is definitely on the verge of total collapse. In fact,
oh, it is. It absolutely is. Am I right, guys? Game Pass is on the verge of collapsing. Ooh, don't remember Black Ops 6. Don't look at any of that stuff that increased subscriber counts for either a bit or maybe still there. I don't know. I don't know about you, champ, but definitely looks like it's gonna fall any second after those.
In fact, what's even interesting to me is when you see stuff like this, Xbox Game Pass games for November are confirmed, but you'll notice it says standard, ultimate, PC. This multi-tiered system of Game Pass, I think, is part of what's causing confusion. I get a chance to talk to...
Why is it... How would it cause confusion? Doesn't Sony offer the exact same thing with PS Plus? How is that confusing? You have different tiers of PS Plus, and you get different features, discounts, and all that with PS Plus, like you would with Game Pass Ultimate. Am I missing something here? I'm not high, am I? Like anyone on PlayStation. You guys can tell me, do you like get any benefits for having higher tiers of PlayStation Plus? Like, do you get games day one, or do you get stuff that you normally wouldn't at a lower tier, like discounts, like you would with Game Pass? He's talking about Xbox/Game Pass, if it's gonna fall. Like it's the Soviet Union, damn right. The fall of the Soviet Union is a great example of how he... actually is a pretty good example of how he fucking sees it, bro. That shit's crazy. That he would... Like, it doesn't make any sense, because he's made videos over and over again saying Xbox is dead, and you look at the comments, right, in the videos. Let's just go have a quick look at the comments. I had a quick read through them, because I was getting all the stuff ready in the morning, right? So you look at this, right, like, bro made another one. Like, look at all this. Constantly making it, and people are calling him out for it every time. And I mean, he probably doesn't care. He gets a bunch of engagement for it, so. But it's like, you say Xbox is dead every week now, and yet they're gonna fall and collapse, and yet they're here every week on week that you get to talk about them. So I don't really get how Xbox is dying. Yeah, they funded the game. GCS, I nearly said that wrong. Game World developed and published the game themselves, except in Japan, where they had Sega and... well, Divinity in China. Oh, so they self-published it? Crazy. I thought they would... because I know Microsoft offered funding for the game. That's when they came in and offered that timed exclusivity deal before they put it on PlayStation. Okay, well, we're learning something new here. You're giving me a lot of insight that I missed out on.
Casual gamers a lot, or what I almost feel like are mid-tier gamers, people that buy stuff, that love stuff, that are plugged into new releases, but they're not,
Mid.
sitting there on Blue Sky or Twitter actually tracking every update
Who the fuck uses Blue Sky, bro? That place is like Twitter for pedophiles.
a news article, and a lot of times they do not understand why there's multiple Xboxes, why there's Xbox as an app on PC. A lot of people just don't get that, or if they do get that, it's because they only pay attention to one ecosystem, right?
I need to re-listen to that. I'm sorry. I kind of zoned out a bit. Sorry.
Why there's Xbox as an app on PC. A lot of people just don't get that, or if they do get that, it's because they only pay attention to one ecosystem, right? So I almost feel like
What? Am I missing something? Like, I don't get what's the issue here. Doesn't PlayStation have applications and services outside the console, like with achievements for PC when you use their games and their account linking? They have an overlay feature, or actually, I don't know if it's their own. No, it's not a launcher, it's an overlay feature. So if you're going to use that as an example, you can look at many other examples of where PlayStation has many other applications outside of PlayStation that you can use. Don't you have like a phone app for PlayStation as well, like Xbox does? I'm not sure it offers the same features, of course, I could be wrong. But you have other stuff there that PlayStation also does. So why is it an issue when Xbox does it? It doesn't confuse gamers. Like, oh, you've got the Xbox app? Well, you can go look at all your library, your screenshots and all that, and you can do whatever you want with them. Oh, you have an Xbox? Oh, you have a PC? You can have the overlay. Like, I don't get what's wrong here. Yes, Dreamcast guy is a one-trick pony. Truly, pun intended. I agree. He is a one-trick pony. I just kind of wish he took a bit more time with making his videos. I feel like he could actually offer some pretty meaningful criticism as someone that enjoys games. Yeah, Microsoft helped GSC Game World with funds. Just the development and publishing was done by the... fair enough. Tell me, who does not understand it? Is he insinuating that gamers are stupid? Well, I won't lie. With some of the modern games that people play, I would question that they are stupid. If you enjoyed Dragon Age Veilguard, that game is it's not meant for those with intelligence. It's a bit of an easy game from what I've seen. You know, I just gotta chuck an insult out to that filthy game.
the fact that Ultimate has not really taken off the way they wanted. One of the main reasons they invented
Blue Sky is a safe place for ponies? Bro, I wouldn't go there. Like, I've seen how people get banned so quick for going on that platform. Like, you go in there and you say something like, oh, there's only two genders, you get banned. It's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Huh. And then you go in there and say something else and you get, it's like, the auto mod they must have set up for it is kinda icky. How dare you have a different opinion, but I don't ever plan on using it. I'm sticking with X. I'll stick with my doom scrolling.
highest tiers of Game Pass is because of the purchase of Call of Duty. This was a massive, massive acquisition, costing $69 billion for Microsoft, and it's pretty obvious that the whole idea was Microsoft saying, okay, we're going to write one big paycheck, one massive paycheck to you for Xbox, but you got to find a way to finally be profitable. Xbox has been burning billions of dollars now for years and years and years, and so
Bro, if they were burning billions of dollars, they wouldn't be here anymore. They wouldn't make these acquisitions. They clearly still have a reason to exist. If Game Pass was failing, why would you continue it? I genuinely want to know why you would continue something that's failing and making you lose billions of dollars, in your words. Because of that, like, any smart businessman would know, okay, well, that's making me lose a lot of money. Why would I continue it? What's the incentive to continue it? Maybe they realize that Game Pass isn't for something for now, it's for the future when streaming becomes the big thing to do. No longer consoles, streaming always. And maybe consoles become more and more niche as you don't need the hardware as internet and providers get better around the world over time. I don't think that'll really work here in Australia, of course, you know. Our internet's a bit retarded.
So this seemed like their big Hail Mary, their chance to basically say, okay, please subscribe to Game Pass, because this year, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 did go directly into Game Pass, but only the highest tier of it, the most expensive, price-increased tier of it, and it seems like...
Why are you making it sound so worse than it is? Isn't it roughly the same price as the top tier of PlayStation Plus? roughly, like, what is it, $240 a year for both Game Pass Ultimate and that. That's a lot of money to put down for a subscription service. Ugh.
Honestly, it didn't shift things as much as people probably hoped on Team Green's side. It seems like there was a spending boost, so some people did probably go from basic tier of Game Pass to Game Pass Ultimate to make sure they had Call of Duty, but what ended up happening is nobody bought the game on Xbox. Nobody bought the game at all.
Nobody bought the game on Xbox. I'm gonna fucking stab myself, bro. You know? Wait a minute, I thought Game Pass cannibalized sales. What do you mean no one bought it on Xbox? There are definitely people that bought it on Xbox. My friend bought it on Xbox. Are you schizo, Dreamcast guy? I still talk to the retards on Xbox, you know, the lower life forms of the gaming community, the Xbox community. I still talk to my friends on there and they bought it. You saying no one bought it, bro? No way. I mean, not all of them bought it. They could get it through Game Pass. Yeah, that makes sense. But saying that no one bought Call of Duty to permanently own it, I mean, digital ownership isn't really that permanent, but, you know, you understand where I'm coming from. Oh, I'm gonna fucking scream, bro. Like, I don't get how you can say no one bought the game. People definitely did. And of course, the purchases would probably be higher on PlayStation, right? They don't get the same benefits of Game Pass, but if they did, I'm sure it would be the exact same thing. Why would you spend money on a game that really isn't worth the 70? Call of Duty, you know, for how big it is, I wouldn't say it's worth the money all the time. You're getting the same shit pretty much every year. Is it a game that I like playing? Absolutely not. I don't play shooters anymore. I mean, that isn't true. I did play Destiny the other day. That game sucks ass, bro. I logged on to Destiny 2, I just got a bunch of notifications, got bored, I was like, bro, it's amazing. Played a couple games with a friend, absolutely cried.
On Xbox, which means that every single person that bought it, I think a lot of the numbers I've seen, 80...
I've seen Griffin Gaming's stream on Stalker 2. Unsurprisingly, he didn't like it. Yeah, I saw that. I think I saw the clip you were talking in chat. I noticed you were in there, stalking Griffin, doing the God's work. Well, yeah, I saw that, I was like, the fucking COD brain rot's getting to him. Like, that was such a depressing thing to watch. It's like, he doesn't, like, I mean, I don't need to make people understand what Stalker is and how it works, right? You know, no, it's not everyone's game. Not everyone's gonna sit there and like the games that I like, right? But I think he's missing a lot of the point of what Stalker is. And if he doesn't like it, why continue playing it? Like, I mean, in his eyes, he must complete all the games he must play, so he, you know, gives it a fair shag. I do agree with him if he doesn't like it, but... I think he has his opinions wrong on what he was trying to suggest it should be and how it could be better. He doesn't get what Stalker's trying to do. You're meant to plan and prepare each mission you go. And depending on which one you play, if it's the mod packs or not, it's very different. But the normal Stalker games, you don't need to do much preparation as you would with, like, Anomaly and Gamma. Because the mod pack makes the game 10 times harder and has a very different feel to the normal Stalker games. And it just kind of makes me wonder, what does he really want from it? Does he want it to be faster paced? Does he, like, I don't think he understands you need to be very deliberate with your movements and how you go about Stalker. But if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. There's not much I can do about it. The Vault Edition is top selling on Xbox Store. Oh, I was actually meant to grab a screenshot for that, because I was thinking of doing a video on this, so I might actually have to grab that. If you can send it to me, it'll save myself a lot of time. I don't want to boot up my Xbox and take a screen. Actually, no, I could do it on Windows, can't I? Yeah, we'll go take a look after. But yeah, COD is top selling, so... Wait a minute, if it's top selling, why is he saying it's not selling? Oh, no, I'm thinking too much. Oh, God. Oh, thank you for telling me that, though. I'm going to stop having a mental breakdown. Anyway, let's move on.
85% of people only bought it on the PlayStation 5, which is good. I'm not going to say those sales are bad. In fact, that is still a lot of money that's going to Xbox. Now, keep in mind, when stuff sells on other systems, there's a 30% price cut. If Xbox puts games on PlayStation and they sell it for $100, Xbox gets $70 and $30.
Yes, thank you for telling us how gaming and how hosting on a store gives companies, so, like, everyone the people who host it get 30% all the time. If Steam does it, everyone, you don't need to tell us, we all know. They make money.
goes to PlayStation. So Sony is definitely happy about this because the extreme popularity of Black Ops 6 means they have extra billions of dollars now for their own development. And
Bro, I'm gonna be entirely honest, bro. They ain't making that much money from it. Not after Concord, bro. They gotta pay back that Concord disaster. Poor Concord. No. I wonder, when it gets around to the time of emulating the PS5, I wonder if anyone was able to get the ISO or the files for Concord so they can preserve the game. I really do wonder that. I feel like that would be very interesting to see in the future. Or did we not get enough time to crack our PS5s and actually grab the files for preserving them? Unless... No, you could actually... Oh, no, you could download it, couldn't you? Because when you jailbreak, you can access all the things and access certain serial numbers to download certain things, can't you? So, that could actually... That's actually kind of interesting to think about. I didn't think about that now.
own exclusives. There has been talks about the fact that it's now officially confirmed that From Software is currently in full-blown discussions about being purchased by Sony. That's officially declared it.
No, they're not. They're talking about Katakawa. From Software is just there saying hello. They're not there to buy From Software. They want the anime and manga from the Western market so they can make the big money so they can have a monopoly over that. Well, actually, is it a monopoly because... Oh no, because Sony owns most of that stuff, so it would be. Huh. Where are the PlayStation fanboys crying about a monopoly now? That's actually something I want to know about now. Because if they own all the media in that, how... fucking hell. None of the PlayStation fanboys are talking about it. That's rough. They sit there and talk about how Xbox owning Activision Blizzard is bad, and then they don't turn around like, yeah, they can have From Software. I don't think much will change with From Software. Maybe, if they... really depends on how you look at it, so maybe stuff will change, but... Since they didn't mess with Bloodborne that much, I don't think they'll change if they get From Software. I couldn't really care, but... Oh well. From Software said they wanted to go independent, so that could be a very 50-50. Have you seen Expert Analysis Review's video on Stalker 2? The same guy who said the Steam Deck hurts his back. Yeah, his video was crap. What? The Steam... Bro, I've dealt with too much brain rot today. I really have. I'm gonna cry. Suffering. Sony owns Ambrax, Crunchyroll, and... shit. Funimation. So they would have a monopoly over it. Huh. Oh no, because they don't own all the IPs, right? They're not owning all that stuff, but they own all the places where it's distributed to. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. So yeah, in a sense, that would be a monopoly. Huh. I guess we're learning. Huh. I never actually thought, because I'm not an anime fan, right? I don't like anime, I don't watch manga, I don't read manga, I don't watch anime, sorry. Had to correct myself there. But I don't look at any of that stuff, you know. I'm not Japan hates Xbox, I'm not a fat ginger in a robe. You know, people like him spoil it for everyone else. I've been enjoying Stalker 2, despite the jank and optimization. Good. It's still more consistent than Cyberpunk and Fallout 76 did it at launch. Expert Analysis Reviews was originally an Xbox review zone, also hi. How you doing? They own the monopoly and distribution, not the IPs. Gotcha. That's a good thing. How is everyone? I don't know, there's 20 people. Wait a minute, 20 people here. 23 people here. Wow, I feel loved, bro. 23 of you guys here showing up to my stream. You know, I feel loved that I'm doing this on a Monday and I'm not competing with anyone else. You guys are all great. You better stay high. You just say hi. Sorry, having a bit of stroke. You better all say hi to me. If you don't, I'm going to tell you about a little thing that you all need to know a little bit later. I'm a bit shocked, but you might want to know this a little bit later. We've got to make fun of all of you in chat soon. You know, all you virgins in chat, okay? It's very important. We'll look at it after this video. I'll keep you anticipating what it is, but you're going to be very shocked like I was.
It's not a rumor, it is officially declared. And so I've seen a lot of people joking about the fact that, honestly, Sony just got so many billions and billions and billions of dollars off Game Pass with zero work, zero investment of their own. They're like...
They didn't get money off of Game Pass. What do you mean? It's not on their service. They only got money through sales of COD and whatever other Xbox IPs or whatever Xbox published on their platform or has the right to publish and receive benefits from. They wouldn't receive money from Game Pass because it's not on their platform. I'm confused. My brain's hurting.
Okay, now they're going to buy From Software using that Call of Duty money. I almost think that this is again...
I like my retro games and PS4 games. Some of the new games, they just release and ain't worth money. Ain't worth the money. It just feels like a quick cash grab. I kind of agree, right? Like, I personally only play old games. I run most of my old games through the emulators, right? Through PC, or I just play the old games on Steam. Most of these newer games don't grab my attention or have the fun quality that a lot of these newer games are, but there are exceptions like games like Space Marine 2, occasionally Dragon's Dogma 2, because those two games, in my eyes, were just games that were trying to be as fun as possible. They're not trying to hold your hand and tell you how to think. They were just like, here, have a fun game, enjoy your time while playing it. Onyx, aside seeing this, man, how was the rest of your weekend? On the 22nd, I had a mental breakdown because I wasn't one of the 12 people to win the IS-7 that I could sell for like $3,000 in the War Thunder event. I kind of cried a little. I had to compete with like 60,000 other people, and only around 16,000 other people got 15 tickets. So I wasted my time playing an absolute garbage event and an absolute mid-vehicle to absolutely cry myself to sleep to do nothing with those War Thunder tickets. What else? I went to the gym, spent 2 hours there, my body kind of gave in as I haven't recovered from Friday. It's kind of been a simple weekend. Not really too much going on. Very, very simple. Very easy. Very silly.
A big signal to how Game Pass is just dying. Like, look at this. Going to this post here by Matt Pescatella, or I guess they call him Skeets here. His big skeet here is all about the sales of Black Ops 6. And he says, Black Ops 6 going to Game Pass did a few things in the US. It resulted in a
Honestly, these window lickers. It's a thank that I can read this on my phone. Yeah, I don't have a second monitor to actually read the chat. You're welcome, guys. I'll get one soon. I'll be a bit more professional. What they're talking about. No one listens or believes anything they say. These ponies are piping each other all day long. Absolutely. I think, like, in a sense of, who would be a good person that you could use an example of that you could listen to? I don't think most people listen to people on Twitter for their news. They will listen to content creators. I mean, I probably wouldn't say me because I'm not reliable, right? I'm prone to getting stuff wrong like everyone else. But, dedicated news channels? Sure, listen to those guys. Sometimes it's better just to listen to average individuals and what they think on a situation. And mainly, if you're smart, you'll just pick up most of your information from listening to multiple people. Never take your information from one guy, because it may never be true. Never make that mistake. It's always good to listen to multiple people, even if you disagree with them. I always watch Synthetic Man videos, even though I cringe, and I find him absolutely horrendous to listen to in his opinions, but I still give him a fair shake, unlike every other creature I should. You're back, what did I miss? You didn't miss anything, there's still more Dreamcast guy. The silly bastard's still talking.
Subscription spending boost, it shifted the shares of sales to PlayStation, meaning that people bought it just predominantly on Sony, even more than they typically do. It did not appear to result in a massive cannibalization of sales, and it didn't.
It didn't? So you're telling me after all these years of PlayStation guys telling us, Game Pass cannibalizes sales, it doesn't? It doesn't. Wait a minute, because Stalker 2 sold 1 million copies within the first, I think, 36 hours, 48 hours roughly? That's actually pretty good for a game like that. I do appreciate that they're doing well. But the one thing I have to ask now, where did that narrative of it cannibalizes sales going now? I want to know. Who cannibalizes sales? Who did it? Who fucking did it, mate? I want to know. All these years of saying that, just to find out that games like Stalker 2 and Black Ops 6, my bad, are selling well, whether or not that's on Xbox or wherever Game Pass is. Am I missing something here? This is a lot of stuff to talk about. I better write some notes down in a second.
Not appear to provide a significant boost to Xbox.
Stalker 2 is goated. 20 out of 10. Agree, Aztec. I'm yet to play it, so maybe later at the end of the stream when we're done with all the content, I will probably play it on stream, and hopefully we can have a Reforge moment where I chuck something at the anomaly, I wait 5 seconds, then run through it. We will be reacting to that clip, and also a couple other clips of, I think Souls, Piracy, and I think that's it. Just a bunch of stuff that I picked up through the week.
Series hardware. So it seemed like obviously when they initially bought this.
Oh no, it doesn't cannibalize sales. Let's move the goalpost. Nobody buys games on Xbox. And yet, as you said, I think, yeah, it was you, I think. I kind of lost focus. I'm moving very quick. It's the top seller on Xbox. So, and I don't believe Game Pass actually contributes to that thing at all.
The hope was, okay,
who knows?
Everybody always says Xbox got no games. That's the constant thing everybody says. And I do feel like that is
I feel like this year, both companies don't have games. They haven't released that much. Because what? They released Hellblade. They published Black Ops. Well, technically it's under their umbrella, so I will say published. I don't want to give them. They assisted in the publishing of Stalker 2, if we want to say that, or they gave money to see it through. That isn't an Xbox game, so I think the only 2 games that they've really released that is theirs is Flight Sim, Black Ops 6, and Hellblade. Am I missing anything? I shouldn't be missing anything. And that's pretty much it. I like, these companies are not releasing games that they used to, like in, 7th generation, like 360 PS3. I want to go back to that generation where they were releasing banger after banger every week. Not every week, every month, and multiple games every year. That is what I want to see. When we get back to that, gaming will be peak again. And make games fun, please. I get it has flaws, but the pros outweigh the cons. Oh, and Age of Mythology. They published that? Huh. I didn't know that. Learning something new again. So it's 4 games. Because what did PlayStation have this year? They had Astrobot. They had Helldivers. They had... Wait, no, Helldivers... Yeah, it did come out this year. My bad. So they had Astrobot, Helldivers. What else did they have? Because it's roughly the same. They both published around like 4 or 3 games this year that are dedicated either from them or under them, because Final Fantasy wasn't done by them. That's a third-party game. What else? Fuck, I don't know what else PlayStation's done. It's only like 2 or 3 games, isn't it, that they've actually gone out of their way and actually funded development for and published. Anyway, I think we'll just move on. We get it. They've only done like 4 or 5 games each this year. This year's been kind of okay for games.
Very much a console-killing narrative. It killed the PSP, it killed the PlayStation Vita. If you say this system...
There we go, missed one. Until Dawn remake, but I don't think that was needed as a remake. But okay, yeah, I agree. I personally don't think the remake was necessary, because what was it? The original runs at, like, 60 FPS? I'm not sure if that was on the base PS5 and PS4. I'm not sure if that was it, but... Regardless, I don't think that game was really needed as it. You could have just, like, put it on the PS5 and said, there you go. I don't like how they're constantly remastering games. I think that's really annoying. Death Stranding was a shadow drop on Xbox on the work week. Top 10. That's actually pretty good for a game. But then again, a lot of people like that game. I personally have no care for it. I don't need to state that again, sorry. But I don't care for it. But a lot of other people must like it. And... if you enjoy walking around and all that, sure, go ahead, champ. All power to you. I watched a friend play it recently. It didn't look too interesting. I think wiggling your character around, making sure you stand up straight, is pretty funny, though.
Got no games, then people are going to repeat that. It's a mantra. It becomes a methodology.
Both platforms have no games. They only release like 4 or 5 games a year now, and occasionally they do a year where they release like less than 2 games or no games at all. What was it? 2022 was a year for either Microsoft. I forgot which one it was. But both of them have had a year where they don't release anything that's actually worth of substance, or don't release anything. It's pretty shitty. Oh, and Lego Horizons, which was on the Switch. Okay, so they had about 5 games. So you had, what was it? Helldivers, Astrobot, Until Dawn, Legos. Honestly, that's crazy that the game isn't performing well. Concord. Oh my god, I forgot about it again. Concord, bro. I keep forgetting about that fucking game. Holy shit. Oh. So we've had Astrobot, Helldivers, Concord, Until Dawn, Lego. So yeah, about 5 or 6 games. They've done a lot more than Xbox this year. That's actually pretty good for a bunch of games that they've released, and they do it pretty consistently. But I'm honestly pissed that a fucking Lego game isn't performing well. Lego games are peak. The Star Wars Lego games, mwah, beautiful. How did Horizon not do good? I'm mad. How could they let that fail? How could you? I mean, it is an Unreal Engine 5 game, so I don't know. We'll put all the blame on that. Fuck that game.
Where people go, okay, well, I'm not going to buy.
Until Dawn, yeah, Until Dawn on a remaster, yeah. Concord, yes. It has mainly been people that have been asking about it. This year is both shit, but for Xbox, this year has been kind of better. I feel like it's very 50-50 when it comes to a lot of these years. A lot of the games that release are not interesting to me. Like, I will only play like 3 or 4 new games a year now, because most of them are either the most recycled, stale stuff that I've played, or it doesn't grab my interest with a unique concept, like dragons, dogmas, combat, and how the system works with mountain creatures. That shit was cool. I love that from the original game. And with a game like Space Marine 2, it was just mindless fun. That stuff is something that I always enjoy in games, where you're putting fun first and foremost, and a pretty decent story on top of that. That is what games should be. You should always value the entertainment that you're offering, because that will make the community go a far bigger way than anything else.
Buy it. I'm not going to invest in an ecosystem that doesn't have any games. And it sounds like even the purchasing of Black Ops 6, making it a console game in this era.
I should say this though. I think Xbox is gonna have a pretty good year next year. They've got a lot of games lined up for next year. You had Indiana Jones, Avowed. Fuck, I actually forgot the rest now. I say that and I'm like, oh yeah, I forget a little bit. But personally, the only game that I've slightly taken an interest now is Avowed, because the game looks a lot better than it was. Fable, I still don't know, as we haven't really seen uncut gameplay. Indiana Jones, it looks more like a... how would I describe it? It looks more like a deliberate, hard-hitting game. I can't really find the words to describe it. How would... I would say... well, I wouldn't compare it to Stalker, that would be a dumb comparison, but it's more of, you have to make the same... It looks like a very slow-paced, more impactful game. There we go, we'll say it that way. Gears of War E-Day, well, I wouldn't say that's coming out. Indiana Jones is December... Oh, fuck. Bro, I'm fucking losing it, bro. I don't pay attention to release dates anymore. I just see logo and it just tells me the day, and I'm like, I'll forget that. My bad. Okay, I'm wrong. December of this year. Okay. Gears of War E-Day. I don't think that's a 2025 game, is it? It only was just announced. Xbox doing their generic strategy of announcing a game years before it's finished. Hopefully Gears E-Day is finished by then. Fingers crossed. I want to play with Marcus and Dom again. I want me boys. Next year looks good. I don't remember all the games. I just know you have Avowed, Fable, Indiana Jones coming out this year. I'll correct myself. What else? But it seems like they've saved most of their lineup for 2025. That would have been done for this year.
Putting it on Game Pass directly did not get people to go out and buy an Xbox. But I guess that's not a huge shock, but it is a surprise when you also include Stalker 2, when you include Flight Sim, when you include the fact that Indiana Jones is about to come out. Maybe we'll see these sales numbers reflected at the end of the year, but I have a strong inkling that I think Xbox is just going to be a pure flatline. I think they're going to just be dead all holiday. But
all holiday? No. Because if you look at Stalker 2, that's performing well. Actually, does anyone know where Stalker is performing right now on the Xbox store? That wouldn't be a top seller, wouldn't it? Because COD's there. Oh no, it could still be a top seller because it's the top 10 sellers. Where is it placed? Anyone can check for me? And then you look at Black Ops. It's been a pretty good year for, at least, well, the end of the year has been pretty good for them. They've probably made a shit ton of money through Call of Duty, and then probably made a decent chunk of change through Stalker, either through Game Pass or people purchasing it. It wouldn't be a flat line. Absolutely not. Indiana Jones, I don't really take too much of an interest in. I don't really know if that game will perform well. We'll just have to wait and see then. Fingers crossed we get Xbox out of it. Performs terrible. Winning. Is in the top 100. I got an Xbox. Where is it exactly placed in the top 100 games right now? Is it in the top, 20? Top 30, 50? I want to know.
Maybe I'll be wrong, but here it is. So all the open questions regarding the impact of subscriptions are still pretty open. Whatever one believes currently, well, not sure the biggest tests is changing anyone's mind yet. So it seems like even from industry analysts, they're kind of saying, okay, Black Ops 6 is big. It's huge. So this is a post from today. Here's a post from 11 days ago. And he says, Call of Duty engagement following the release of Black Ops 6 can only be defined by the term bonkers. We've yet to see anything like it in our engagement tracking data. Call of Duty
So it means it was successful.
Black Ops 6, including subscription and content, are very well. More on this next Friday. There's been an ongoing debate about Game Pass and its impact on the sales, and it's never been settled because it depends. Sometimes it can help, especially through virality. Sometimes it hurts. After 2 weeks, my take on this is that it may not have helped, but it also didn't hurt. So, my frame...
So it didn't cannibalize sales like you said it would? Well, not this guy in particular. I don't know who this guy is. He could just be someone that reports on stuff. But when it comes to PlayStation fanboys, if it doesn't impact it, or doesn't really move the needle, or really offer people that much, so it doesn't cannibalize sales, and it also means that people still purchase the game on Xbox. Huh. I'm using my big brain right now. You guys are real fucking crazy.
of mind is that, if anything, I think...
Also, just want to say, we have more than 25 people watching right now, at least from what it shows on my stuff. That's the most I've ever had on stream. I appreciate you all being here. I know I'm not the most entertaining person like Fritanga or Alex or anyone else you may watch, but I still thank you for being here. It means a lot.
I think it's beginning to show people that nobody cares about Game Pass. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm 99% sure I am correct, which is that...
Nobody cares about no one cares about saving money? Why would you not care about saving money, bro? You're telling me that you would rather pay full price for a game that you may not want just to give it a try through Game Pass for the $20 if it comes to it, if you're playing other games. Oh, brain no worky. I'm fucking losing it, bro. I'm getting angry.
At this point, I think people enjoy buying games to some degree, right? I think there is sort of a, I don't know, an effort of, I have saved up, I want to purchase this, I want to own it forever, right? In fact,
I'm going to be entirely honest. You don't own it forever. Unless it's... Actually, no, you don't really own your physical disc anymore because the games aren't on the actual disc, so... It's kinda... Fuck, it's a really shitty world we live in, bro. Games are too... Wait, aren't the discs too small now to actually host most of the game on it? That's why we can't do it, can't we? And then you need the internet to download your games. This is why I am building up a very big collection of old games. I'm very thankful. I have 2 SSDs, 1 hard drive filled with all my emulated games, and I constantly update it every week. There's gonna be a time where I don't have internet and I can play these games safely.
So here, I got literally right here next to me, I've got my Christmas...
Stalker 2 was in the top 60? Okay, so it's doing pretty well for a game that's selling.
Gifts. Hopefully my friends don't see this, but I'm giving my copy, or sorry, not my copy. I'm giving a copy of Octopath Traveler 2 to one of my friends. That's why it's factory sealed. And I just bought FF7 Rebirth for my best friend Nick. He already knows I'm giving it to him, so it's not a spoiler. But my point is the fact that I think people enjoy going out.
He's 110% cracked up on meth. Bro's right. I bet you he spat on those seals, sealed them up with everything he could just to make them look new, just to sell them for people at full price. We all know Dreamcast guys got that absolute grind set. At Onyx Legacy, yes, no one disagrees with that, but the physical is still superior compared to the digital because physical, you own the plastics, so you can do whatever you want with it. I'm sticking my dick in the case, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm fucking the dog. There's nothing you can do about it. Who referenced that? Was that? That wasn't... No, who was it? It was Umperville, wasn't it? He said that I'm fucking the dog. That's such a shitty meme.
Out buying a game.
He didn't sell it to his friends for $500? Yeah, crazy, bro. He's gonna do $70. He's gonna charge him full price for that shit.
Spending that money, playing it, having a physical disc of it, I do feel like Game Pass is a failure for like 15 different reasons, from a lack of good release schedule to honestly having...
I agree with that. Game Pass doesn't really, I would say, have many big system sellers on that platform at the time. If Xbox was more consistent with their releases, I believe that would be very justified, that, you know, it's a good purchase, but, you know, releasing one big game every couple of months, I wouldn't really see as worth it. But as I'm sure their studios get more and more together, they can probably do, you know, bigger releases more often. That's what you want. He hopped tour on his girlfriend's old PS5 with it. Sorry, I read that wrong. He hopped tour on the old PS5 and sold it to his girlfriend. Damn right. I'm giving away my games because you must forget that I sold my girlfriend my old-ass PS5, PlayStation, for $500. You must absolutely forget about that. Absolutely. I'm gonna forget. You know, it's one of those, it's like the PewDiePie bridge scene. You remember when that happened? That never happened, bro. You're all schizophrenic. You're all hearing shit and seeing shit.
Having those huge droughts between the actually good games to the price increases of Game Pass, but I almost feel like the fact that we're seeing games sell, even Microsoft Studio games selling instead of being successful on Game Pass, I think that this is the final death rattles of Xbox Game Pass. I think...
Oh yes, it's the final death for Game Pass, boys. Xbox ain't gonna be here next week. Wait until he makes another video and he's gonna say the exact same thing over and over and over again without really doing his research. Honestly, Dreamcast guy, you really shouldn't be using articles and stuff from more than a year ago. It doesn't really add up because a lot can change within a year. I understand like a month, 2 months, that's still relevant, but a whole year back in January for that one thing you were looking at? Why? Why? What? Why? Why would you do that?
I think that, to my eyes, we're going to start to see very soon Xbox try to find some sort of exit strategy. I think here in the next...
Did you hear that Activision Transformer games, as well as Activision Marvel games, had their Steam pages updated? Interesting. I don't look at games like that. I'm not really into superhero games myself. The meth boy who cried Xbox is dead. Bruh, we're doing them dirty right now.
5 years, I don't think there's going to be an Xbox, and I don't think there's going to be a Game Pass.
Oh, no, 'cause you should do a... Bro, no, I'm not doing that. Are you high? I don't have enough alcohol for that. I save all my money. I don't spend... I mean, I do still have that melon liquor sitting around, but it's nearly finished. Huh. I mean, what's the temperature, actually? Can I check? Oh, no, is it not going to tell me? Oh, it's 28. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit warm to be drinking alcohol. I'll fucking die in here.
Microsoft gaming...
I would consider it if I was getting paid for it. If you want me to do that, you gotta donate the God's greatest gift of money for that. You gotta fund that stuff. I'll even make it better. Every dollar... Nah, that's actually a bit fucked. You guys would kill me with alcohol poisoning. You know, the cheeky bastard that donates $100 just to watch me suffer. Every $10 you donate, I take a shot alongside with him doing it whenever Xbox is dead. That, I think, is very fair. You make it worth your while, and you have to give me a chunk of change to make it work. If that's too pricey, we'll do like $5 or $7 to change it up. You know, I don't want you making me suffer too much.
Subscription service or something like EA Play where you...
Or we could... Nah, actually, no, that would be kind of bad. If I said every donation you do, I take a shot. You know, people could be a bit cheeky and constantly donate. Like, $10. Not $10, like 10 cents or some shit. And like, oh, okay, take a shot. And watch me die of alcohol poisoning on stream. Hell yeah.
You get a 10-hour trial, or by subscribing to the service, you get their really old games and a discount or something like that. Like, hey, pay $5 a month for Microsoft Gaming, and you get a 10% discount on all games, and you can play all of our stuff from 5 years ago for free. I think it's going to be something like that. But the current state of Game Pass, more and more, the data seems to say, to me at least, that the experiment has failed. But
if the experiment has failed... Oh, he's pogging. Ugh. Ugh. Ew. Ew. Give me a second. I'm gonna steal that. That might actually be good thumbnail material. Look at that. That's the type of face I'd want on a thumbnail. But if the experiment has failed, right, why would they still continue it after all these years? There's clearly a reason they're still continuing it. They're clearly still making money, so why continue what they're doing now? It doesn't seem reasonable to do that. Am I wrong? Am I missing something here? Because if you just look at it, why waste all these years on something that isn't profitable or isn't working out? I want to know. He got that, ooh, I can't do it like the other guys do it, bro. That shit's fucking crazy. Fred does a really good job of that, Joe. Whenever I fucking jump onto a stream for a little bit to sit there and watch, silently observing the entire stream while playing a game. I have that shit playing in the background. Shit's pretty good.
what do you guys think? Does this seem like an abysmally bad week for Xbox to you, or is this all...
Absolutely not. I would say that this has been one of their better months of the year that they've had from all the stuff. With Black Ops 6 releasing and that performing pretty well from what it looks like, and on top of that with Stalker paying off pretty well for them both on both Xbox and PC. It seems to be performing well, regardless of its issues. People want to see that game. It looks like a game that won't hold your hand and treats you like an actual human.
Hyperbole. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming.
Yeah, for Tango the best impersonation, agreed. I don't really like, I occasionally come in there and just say sup and no one ever responds. I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna die. I cry a little when no one responds to me. You know, my little attention-seeking whore ass is like... And then Josh just says hi to me, and it's like, oh, okay, hi Josh, how you doing? I know, I bet Josh is here right now, just fucking silently observing. If he is, I'm coming for you, Josh. Remember. You know, actually, the video's about to end. I'll explain what's gonna happen, then I can shit-talk him a little bit more, if he's here or not, you know. I've gotta make him respond somehow.
I have never actually worn this shirt in a long time. I'm gonna show you this. So, I had a friend once who said that I have a slow, methodic voice. She said,
you have the voice of a homosexual. Be quiet. Anyway, we're moving on to Twitter now. We got a bunch of stuff. We got this Reforge clip. But there's one thing I want to let you all know. Did you know that Chris Chan got a lady pregnant? None of you motherfuckers in chat that have never touched a woman have any excuse anymore. He banged a lady. Consensual sex from what we know. He banged a fucking lady. I have a tweet right here. Look at my silly little War Thunder tweet. It's 2 tanks fucking. And yet, I call out these motherfuckers that have never touched a lady in their life, but Chris Chan absolutely has. What the actual fuck? Who was desperate enough to touch that man? Josh doesn't sleep. Absolutely. I'll probably do it. What the fuck happened, guys? What happened? Also, congrats to Chris Chan for having a kid, though. As much as we may all shit on him for being the absolute fucking downy of this world. It's congrats that he has a kid. Good for him. But still, though. None of you... Some girl called Flutter. It's probably an online lady. Online alias. None of you motherfuckers have the excuse now for being a virgin. If Chris Chan can bang a lady... You don't have any excuse. None of you have the excuse no more. Get out there and start talking to women, bro. You can't be outmatched by Chris Chan. You can't. I'm sorry. I have to call all of you out that are yet to be the lucky man of the day. But I'm going to call you out. Also, the post is actually performing incredibly well. Good thing I don't have Twitter Blue, so I don't make any money from it. Anyway, we'll move on to the Reforge. Let's stop wasting time. So, we got a clip from Delta. And yeah, if anyone's seen this clip from other streams, you know exactly what's going to happen. This guy playing Stalker, like, his brain is just completely rotted. I just want to... I probably won't zoom in, because it's probably... Oop. Much better. Okay, we'll have a quick read. It's crazy that ladies out there... killers, etc. Bro, I don't know how down bad you have to be to go out there and have Chris Chan as your lover, or someone you bang with. That's crazy. Genuinely, it is. There's no excuse no more for anyone. None of us get the excuse now. If Chris Chan can find someone that wants him, so can you. That can be both a downside and a motivator to you as individuals. But I find it absolutely funny, nonetheless. So anyway, we'll move on to the Reforge clip. So, this little Guna degenerate man doesn't know how to deal with anomalies, and it's funny. So, we probably won't zoom in, actually. We'll do it this way.
Take a look around. Crap.
Hell yeah.
Toss it into the anomaly, then while it resets, run like hell. Got it? Now go.
Run, big man.
Bolts can help you discover an anomaly, determine its boundaries, and even temporarily neutralize it with left bumper to open up the radio menu and select the bolt. Okay.
Don't mess this up, bro. Please. Okay, you've set it off. Now sprint through. Sprint through. Come on. You set it off. Reforge. What do you do? Don't stand there. Move. It's back now, you fucking downy. This is why he only plays Sony games and thinks they're fucking peak. Oh, he's running into all of them. This can't be real, bro. It tells you how to do it. This is why he thinks fucking Last of Us 2 is the most peak tactical game he's ever played. Or whatever he called it when he was talking about it on the stream, and that how it's really good gameplay and it feels good. But yet, he can't just read the text on the screen and move through it like a normal human. The game literally does tell him, and he still fails. Like, bro, I understand it maybe his first time around, like, you know, doing all the stuff, you know, you didn't take the information, you didn't read it too seriously, you know, doing me and skip all the tutorials and somehow still get through. Like, you know, I'm a bit of a ballsy bastard when I play, like, Stalker Gamma and all that, and I usually run through all the anomalies because most of them don't either trigger in time, and you just sprint through them like a retard. It usually works, sometimes. Very, very rarely. But those anomalies in there, I think they're in Stalker Gamma as well. You can usually sprint through them as they don't hold on to you too hard like they probably would in Stalker 2. That's crazy that he was sitting there. And he missed the entire point. Let's watch him do it again.
This is one of those games where they make it so hard to enjoy it. It's like they don't.
Oh, it's the game's fault. My bad. Yep, that's right. It's the game's fault. It's the game's fault. Ooh. It's not because you didn't actually read. I'm gonna fucking have a stroke. Sorry, I'm getting a bit angry just watching this absolute mouth breather play. No wonder you think Sony games are the absolute bread and butter of actual peak gameplay. Fucking losing it, bro. How the fuck did you play Destiny? How did you do the raids? You were a Destiny player, right? You must have done the raids with teams of 6, or even done what I've done where you solo the raids. How can you do them, but not read basic instructions that they hand out to you? The raids in Destiny literally don't tell you how to do them. You use your environment to figure out what you have to do for each phase of the bosses and all that. Oh, I'm fucking losing it, bro. How? How do you mess this up? How? And how do you blame the game? Is that what you did whenever you were with, like, your raid team? Oh, Crota's down, we didn't do enough damage, and now the Oversoul's here. Whoopsies. My bad. It's the game's fault that we didn't do it, not because the team was fucking retarded. You know, oh, what's that? Oryx is rotated and the team haven't set themselves up on the right pads to do the jump puzzle to get the orb to take the guy down and do the few... Oh, must have been the game's fault. What's that? Atheon teleported us to fucking Mars portal? Yep, must have been the game's fault. The team can't set it up correctly. Oh, he never accounts for human error. Okay, I'm going on a bit of a tangent. Anyway, let's read. If you thought Reforged was bad at Stalker 2, look at expert analysis video. Maybe I will after this. People like Reforged, DSP, Griffin, etc., DSG only like games that hold both of their hands, like they're 9 months old. The Stalker series is meant for big boys and girls. True. He played Black Ops 6 too, and he said it was awful. Surprise, surprise. I don't know why I would think that game's awful. It doesn't really need much thinking. You just turn your brain off and enjoy the shooting for a bit. Yeah, that's why I hate PS. It's too soft. They don't want games like Soulsborne and shooters like Killzone. Just third-person slop. I would agree in some sense, right? Some sense, sorry. English not working today. But I feel like what they should have, besides these third-person over-the-shoulder games, is that just more variety. Because the moment that games like Black Ops and other shooter games like Halo come to PlayStation, most of these guys must not take an interest in it. Most of these fanboys don't play shooters. So I'm going to tell you right now, most of these lazy motherfuckers will get absolutely stomped out as soon as they play these games. And it's going to be absolutely funny, and I can't wait for that. Fingers crossed it happens. Let's continue.
Don't want you to enjoy the game. It's like... Seems like a pretty simple mechanic. Look for the visual distortion, throw the bolt, but like,
How can you not do
it's
it?
like you're
you
actively
absolute
making me not enjoy myself. This shouldn't be this challenging. I can see the visual distortions.
It's not challenging. Throw the bolt at the anomaly. Throw it a couple times to make sure you get the timing right. Set yourself up to run through as many as possible. If you fail, you fail. It's trial and error. That's why you have save spots and all that. God forbid he plays an old game from like the 90s and early 2000s and maybe 360 where they don't hold your hand. This bro would have a hard time. How the fuck did he play Destiny? How did he do that game, honestly? If he's gonna bitch and complain that this game's too hard, how did he do raids, exotic quest, and all these other things? How did he get the Black Spindle? How did he do the Iron Galahorn quest? How did he do raids? How? If something like this so small bugs him that much, how did he get through with a team of 6? Oh, I'm overthinking it, bro. How is this guy a Destiny streamer? Wait, did he jump on in Destiny 2? Does anyone know when he jumped onto Destiny? Was he a D1 player or D2? I'm assuming that he's a D1 player, right? I'm assuming that's where he started. Anyone know?
There's 3 of them. Do I have to get rid of all 3?
Sprint, old man. Stop walking, sprint!
You handled it like a real stalker.
I don't feel like I did anything different, though. I just chose a different one to get rid of.
Oh, my brain, it's melting, bro. I can't handle this. I can't. You literally set yourself up to take down the anomaly. You did it, and then you walked through it. The reason why you failed is that you waited too long and it came back. And then you threw the other one and walked through 2 of them and you got yourself killed. Bro, people are getting filtered by games that aren't meant to be played by them. It's crazy. I'm losing it. Ah! Oh. Cock and ball torture would be more favorable than watching this mouth breather play a game. Has he completed Stalker yet? Has he gone through it a certain amount? I want to know. How far has he gotten?
Like, that doesn't feel like I did anything that different. There was 3 of them. I just chose a left one. It resets. So the one behind me reset?
Use your eyes. You can physically see that it's still there.
I didn't... So that... did I take too long? Like, I felt like I understood the mechanic. Like, look for the visual distortions, throw the bolt in, it resets.
You clearly didn't, because you sat there, and when you respawned, you walk through it. You're taking your time. He told you that you need to be quick. It tells you that it will eventually come back, so it implies that you need to be quick. No wonder he thought Elden Ring was an absolute ass game. I've got those clips. I should make a video on that after I do DCG. Oh. You know, I think this is a little bit more entertaining than watching Asmongold have a fucking absolute stroke after falling into water and instantly dying. That shit was kind of funny.
Resets push through. I did that, and then I got grabbed by one on the right. You have to go through fast. Okay.
He quit? He quit Stalker 2, or did he quit Elden Ring? He quit. He quit an hour after an hour. Bruh. No wonder he likes Sony's third-person hand-holding game, sorry. Like, I don't get how people can push themselves into a corner of only enjoying one game. I'm always searching for new experiences that can really give me something new. I remember playing Dwarf Fortress for the first time. People told me that game was fucking complicated. People told me, you're not gonna know this game. This game's so complex, all those stories you can create with your little dwarves in your fortress or adventure mode. And I found the game absolutely thrilling. I guarantee you, if I got into games like Path of Exiles, I would absolutely have a blast. I love games with challenges and deep learning curves. Warframe, pretty fun. Not really deep of a learning curve unless you know how the build works. War Thunder, not that interesting. Destiny, not that interesting. When it comes to a lot of these things, right? You know, everything's very simple. But those complex games, I appreciate them. But this guy is a great example of an absolute lazy individual that refuses to learn or understand stuff and try to innovate upon what his tastes are. Never be like this guy. He wants to play Path... Bro, he's not gonna win. I'm sorry. He's not gonna win. I've seen what Alex shows off of his builds, right? I appreciate Alex showing off his builds, because I respect someone that enjoys a game so much that he's got spreadsheets and all that worked out for how to enjoy a game. I think that's cool as shit. That stuff, it shows you progress of how you can improve upon your build and make stuff work. I think that shit's fucking cool. He is not going to do that. I'm sorry. Reforge? No, absolutely not. He is too much of a, I would consider a casual to do that. If he failed at Stalker, there is no way he's going to do Path of Exiles 2 in any way, shape, or form. He can't. He's too stupid for it. He wouldn't know how to build. What other game had a building system similar to Path of Exile? Oh no, it wasn't Grimdark, wasn't it? No, that wouldn't be as in-depth. Oh no, because you have certain things that focus that, so it's pretty similar, but it's not the same skill tree of where you have to go up certain things. There's another game with a skill tree like that. I forgot. What is it called? I think it's because I played games like Metro, State of Decay, and Fallout 3. I'm used to a lot of games like Stalker. He wants to play Panther. Yeah, okay, I already read that, sorry. Man will get filtered halfway through Act 1. I played Path of Exile for a time. The reason why I stopped playing it was because I didn't have the time to dedicate it, because I play multiple MMOs, right? Like Warframe, War Thunder, and occasionally I'll go back to Destiny 1. I did play Destiny 2 the other day to see how it was. I forgot how annoying it was to not be able to mantle, but in Destiny 2 you can mantle absolutely great. Okay, we're going to stop busting our balls and go look at another clip. So, we can go over this. He gets triggered over member stream about FPS games. Where's the one where he calls PC gamers pirates? Here it is. It's a 4-minute clip. We'll take a look at that. Whoopsies. Wrong one. There we go. So, we'll have a quick read. Reforge Gaming behind the scenes, under some wild takes thinking all about PC gamers being pirates. Their games should keep exclusivity away from Steam. That's right, guys. We pirate games. Am I right? Yeah. We always pirate our games, you know, not like we absolutely hard carried Helldivers, bro. Reforge is planning to play Path of Exile 2 because he thinks it's going to be much more accessible. Absolutely not. I think they will have accessibility features within Path of Exile 2 to make it more appealing to newer players, but they're still going to keep their dedicated skill trees and what made the first game fun in the first place that people like Alex enjoy. That is what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to do anything different. They may help the new player experience, but the core concept of what people came there to play, an in-depth game that allows you to make a build that is truly yours, will be there. But this absolute mouth art's playing, sorry.
Going day and date, but a game like Horizon...
Well, let's see. We'll get started.
That's highly anticipated, or like when Spider-Man 2 comes to Steam, that's a game that is going to be highly pirated because that's what people do. They're like, ooh, it's popular, and, you know...
You want to know why it's getting pirated? It's because Sony, more than likely with any newer releases going forward, have the PS Plus requirement in them. And over 180 countries can't access those games in those regions. So what can you do when you can't access those games? You pirate the games. Because that's the only way that you can play them. You can't buy a legitimate copy because you're not allowed to. Your country doesn't have that access. And it really makes it inconvenient for those who may want to support the company or developers who may have wanted to support. There were a lot of people that wanted to buy Ghost of Tsushima, and they did. I bought the game. That was one of the only PlayStation games I took an interest in. I quite enjoyed my experience with it. I love it. I supported the developer by buying the game. Because you gave me that option. You gave me the option to give you money. You didn't exclude me. I'm pretty fortunate to be in one of the countries that have the PSN access, you know, our great country of Australia. Oh, let me correct you, continent of Australia. We don't live next to those stinky, smelly New Zealanders, and those stinky British people and American people. Yucky. You know, I just gotta quickly chuck shade at everyone. Everything that is in Australia, absolute cringe. Stay away. Shoot. You know, I just want to piss off some of the viewers to, you know, get some debates going. Okay. What are we reading? Last Epoch, but it still thinks PoE skill tree with more. Fair. I haven't played Last Epoch. I was thinking of buying it. It is on my wish list. So, I'll probably give it a try eventually. I might wait for a bigger discount. So, when do we... Steam doesn't do Black Friday, does it? Nah, I think Black Friday's past, hasn't it? I wouldn't know. Anyway. PlayStation is dead after their PS Portal cloud streaming update, lol. See, that's a thing that I find quite interesting. Like, I think that's cool that you're able to have a cheaper piece of hardware that streams it right. Like, I think that's cool. If you're in a populated city like Sydney at all, absolutely that thing would probably be a worth it device, because you're only paying $200. I believe you can still purchase and buy the games through the portal. That's cool. I think that's a pretty cool feature to have. Hey, look, we're at 30 viewers. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. But something like that I think is really cool. But I think having dedicated hardware on that device would be a lot cooler. Personally, oh well, if it's selling successful, if it's doing good, who cares? But for places in Australia, outside of places like Sydney, we don't get a gigabyte internet. There are places around here that still get 15 megabytes, 5 megabytes as standard. A lot of Australia, it just doesn't have the internet infrastructure to support such a device. It's still being sold here, of course. But this is where hardware comes in. They're following in Xbox's footsteps. Well, that's because Xbox has the right idea. Xbox is going and they see, okay, well, consoles aren't getting any more players. We're going to continue over and over again to put our games on multiple platforms just like they are. And we're going to see where it will take us, because streaming services will be the future whether we like it or not. Anyway, we'll stop wasting time.
Stealing video games is now a huge industry, and it's what people do. You know, they steal Nintendo games, and they steal PlayStation games.
Oh, but they don't steal Xbox games, is that right? You know, Xbox, you don't have anything worth to steal, don't you? The Master Chief Collection? Cringe, we don't want that. But, you know, there are many reasons to fix piracy, right? Pirate software gave a great example of how to make more money if you make it permanently cheap in a region of the world that doesn't have the economy to support it. Look at World of Tanks as an example. Before they removed the Brazil glitch, where you could get like thousands upon crates on PC for like $10, you could have a Brazilian account and just go wild and get fuck tons of money for dirt cheap. They had the right idea. They made more money through Brazil and other countries that are poorer because they permanently discounted it. Gears of War? What is that? Hey. The old Gears, I would understand. The new Gears, yucky Gears. From what Sony is charging for cloud streaming is crazy. $170. Honestly, that pisses me off that they make people on PlayStation pay for cloud services. That's absolutely disgusting. Everyone offers it for free but them. All those saves that you may have had through years because you mistakenly forgot to pay for your cloud, I'm not sure if it continues after that, or they keep it on a server, or if that's the only way you can access it. I don't know how that works necessarily. If you pay for it and you permanently have it there, that's cool. But if they remove all your cloud saves after you forget a payment, is absolutely disgusting. It pisses me off that they don't have that as a standard feature for PlayStation, guys. Like, it's so disgusting that they do that. They nickel and dime you for all the basic features that everyone else would give you.
You know.
Yes, the OG Gears, of course.
PlayStation, I would say, you know, I know Hiroki Totoki thinks that expanding to other platforms is a means of making more money, but I think there's a limit, right? You know, there's a limit. We're going to do all this work to put something there day and date just to have it stolen.
That's a good reason why it's going to be stolen, dog. You're not releasing it in half or majority of the world because they don't have access to PS Plus. Or PSN, sorry, my bad. Keep getting shit wrong. It's a really good day to get things wrong. Very tired. But if you gave people access to that across the world, piracy wouldn't be such a big issue for them. Fuck, now I need to take a piss. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me get I'll put on some music while I go. Here we go. Have a look at Gay Thunder while I set everything up. Music. Where are you? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, that's my War Thunder sound file. My bad. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. What's the sound? Here you go. Listen to some Morrowind for me, boys, and I'll be right back. Here you go. Okay, I'm back, boys. Sorry, just had to fix up some stuff, but I'm ready to go. PoE 2 is going to destroy Diablo in 2 weeks. Is it when it's coming out in 2 weeks, or? I mean, I would hope so. I'm not going to play it personally. It's not a game that I take a big interest in, of course. But it is a game that I would like to maybe play eventually. But if it's looking to be good.
If you hit a certain sales number, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you hit at least a certain profit margin, I guess you don't really care who else steals it, do you?
Yeah, but I feel like you're getting hit from both ends because you're giving people, it depends on when day and date hits, right? If day and date hits at a time where they're not worried about PlayStation users feeling like, the console's been devalued, that's always been my case, is that by the time day and date shows up, it won't matter. People will have such...
The console already has no value in a sense of compared to Xbox, right? Both of them are on other platforms now with their games. Sony is probably about to go day and date within the next 2 years. They now have both got streaming services that make you not need to have the console at all. The console has less and less value. They've both gone third party. You can play their games wherever you desire for the most part. You have a lot more choice. This is better for the consumer. And I can absolutely... Oh, early access December 6th? Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. What is it now? It's the 25th today, so we're not too far away. But regardless, Reforge, your console has already lost its value that you're talking about. All of these things that have happened and how there's less and less need for a console because the console base isn't growing anymore. More people are going to other platforms like Switch, PC, or wherever else they can get their games, because they realize they can get a cheaper experience everywhere else.
Massive libraries with PlayStation, they're not even going to consider leaving to go to PC.
Oh, they will.
But PlayStation may look at it differently and say, you know, parallel development is a potential threat to quality. It makes the project take longer, and we're going to do all this, and we're going to basically hand it to a platform that likes to steal games.
No, it doesn't, you fucking mouth breather. Those games are developed on PC. If they're doing a PC release, more than likely, they're going to develop and optimize for that game, both with console and PC at the same time, but mainly, they will have all the tools there for PC, straight from day one. They will have all the stuff. They know the exact hardware that they're going to set up for it. Because if it needs to be compatible with a PlayStation, it will also need to be compatible in some sense with the same amount of performance as a PS5 or its Pro counterpart. Sony is too greedy? I agree. They should open up and remove their PSN requirement. They need to get those 180 countries back in, because they would make a lot more money on PC if they did, right? They shouldn't have excluded those people. The reason why Helldivers was so successful is a lot of those people from third world countries got to play it. And yet they don't even realize that anymore. It's like, oh, I wonder what made Helldivers so successful. That's what made it successful. Everyone got to play it on day one with no restrictions.
Right. Eugene, normally I would 100% agree with you. Cost of doing business, right? There's going to be shrink. In any business you're involved in, there's going to be, you know, a certain amount of shrink. But what happens when one of your cornerstone titles sets a record for theft?
Also, sorry, I forgot to respond to this. I want to see Spider-Man and God of War on Xbox, and Gears and Halo on PlayStation to watch the pony and bots lose it. Absolutely. I would love to do Xbox Salt again. I would wait patiently for that day. Xbox Salt is a great gift when it happens. Yeah, they boycotted it. Absolutely. You should boycott stuff that you don't want in games. PC gamers will always get their way in the end, because they have that, in a sense, higher standard. They're not closed into an ecosystem. If you fuck them off and piss them off, they will go to another platform to get their money. That is one of the big benefits of the PC platform over console. A company is trying to fuck you over on their launcher? Boycott it. People on PC were more than willing to stand by with you. You get cucked by a company, they'll come by and support you. And that's what I like about the PC community. Because we're all here to play games and have fun. And even on console, you can do your part by boycotting the game, just by not playing it. When it comes to that, but a service on console, you don't get that freedom. You're stuck to using their service. That's why if Steam does something bad, which honestly, by the way, Steam's doing some pretty cool stuff recently. They're handing out a lot of refunds for those who bullshit you about season passes and missed promises. Really cool. But when it comes to all that stuff, you have that freedom to do whatever you desire, and that's what I like about the PC platform. I can't go to Xbox anymore and look at that the same way. The moment that I changed to PC and realized how good it was, I can't go back. I'm more than willing to pay the thousands of dollars it may cost in Australian money to upgrade your PC when necessary. But honestly, you can just do it like an $800, $400 PC upgrade over time. That's why you only upgrade a couple of years.
And the story around your title launching on PC isn't how great its port was, it's how much it was stolen.
Say something.
Change it from being the cost of doing business into a PR nightmare?
Say something, Reforge.
Like, does that affect their
Come on,
thought
too much
process and
silence.
practices going forward?
Say something. Say something. I'm getting angry, bro.
I get what you're saying, Dan. I openly admit that, you know, I've never made a habit out of stealing things.
Reforge, don't let your editor carry you here. You need to say stuff. You need to keep the guys constantly engaged. I don't like not saying stuff for too long, because you guys get bored without my sexy, soothing voice, not keeping you company. My PC doesn't require us to pay money to pay for online. Absolutely. Dead air, dead air, dead air. Agreed. I hate it when content creators do dead air. I know that you have to try and keep consistent. There are times where you have to do it, but stuff like this, a little too long. I understand like 5 to 30 seconds, right? But this, crazy. Come on, Reforge, say something. Say something. Say something. He's got a whiteboard, that's cool. Can I have one? You gonna say something, Reforge? Say something?
This guy is reporting that he heard Xbox is encountering difficulties as third-party developers and indie studios are no longer incentivized to release their games on the platform. No one is surprised.
Literally no one.
Like, least of all me. I said a couple of years ago that would start to happen.
When your CEO goes out and pretty much tells you there's no reason to own one, and
yes, very fun. No reason to own an Xbox, you know, not like all the benefits you get with Game Pass, both on PC and Xbox offer a shit ton of benefits to have an Xbox, but you know, there are still benefits to own these platforms, just like there is a benefit to have a PlayStation. It's just where your ecosystem and library is that you want to keep. Whether or not that may be permanent or not, you can have it. But I will say this, Reforge. If there's no reason to own an Xbox, there's no reason to own a PlayStation, because they seem to be copying each other in business practices. They put their games on PC, they put their games on Rivals. PlayStation will do the same thing all over again and say the exact same stuff they did, because they will realize how much money they're going to make from tapping into other platforms and audiences. Whether or not that's through streaming services, consoles, PC, handheld devices, or what. It will happen. Just want to say that dead air was roughly a minute. That's fucking crazy. A whole minute of dead air.
consumers stopped buying it. What did you think the developers were going to do?
What do you guys think about Sony trying to buy Katakawa? I think it's kinda bad, not because they're getting From Software, but because they're getting all the anime and manga distributors, and which leads to them having a monopoly over that part of the internet. Well, sorry, that part of media and what they entail with it. I think it's genuinely bad for that, but for owning From Software, I could care less. But then again, it kinda goes against From Software, as Miyazaki has stated many times over again that he wants to self-publish and be an independent company that isn't reliant upon anyone else. We don't know how far that is as a pipe dream, and we don't know if they can argue out of that if Katakawa gets bought out. I feel like that would be a good time for them to get out, but of course that may not happen, but I don't think much will change at From Software. They still will probably make the games that they're good at, and probably will release it on all platforms, so it doesn't benefit me, or really hurt me that much. They'll still release on PC, and they'll more than likely still release on Xbox. But if you're a fan of anime and manga, I would be kinda concerned now that they own everything where they're all distributed too. But they'll probably get a shit ton of money from that, so it's really how you look at it.
Horizon Forbidden West, Omar.
By Reforge's logic, the only company that makes exclusives is Nintendo, and Nintendo is the only one that makes exclusives. Kinda true. Actually, well, yeah, they are still technically exclusive, because they don't actually release any of the games on other platforms. It's mainly people putting it on other platforms for them. Huh. This Elder Scrolls music goes peak. Fucking love it. This is such a cope stream. Me or Reforge? I would say both. I would kinda cope. I am crying.
I don't know. Maybe Eugene's right. Maybe there's no story there. It just look.
I find it honestly crazy, right? That people do pay for Reforge's memberships, right? Like, how much is it a month? Like, I think at highest it's like $20. Like, it's crazy that he gets memberships for doing what he does. I kind of agree with Fratanga and Alex that you should not have dead air all the time. I understand, like, having 30 seconds occasionally, right? You know, when it's necessary, when you're doing stuff to find stuff, and, you know, you can't really focus on chat. That's more than reasonable, right? But doing it how he constantly does it in his streams is honestly annoying. Because you're not keeping the chat engaged, you're not really offering anything to them that is actually worth the experience of them paying money for you. When someone gives you a membership, you be thankful. You don't do a DSP and Reforge and beg for more money or move the member goal like BG does. Not BG, MBG, sorry. It's really annoying to see content creators do that. I should also mention that Reforge does that. He moves his member goals when he gets them. But that shit's fucking annoying that this guy gets all this money, and yet content creators that truly deserve it, me of course, definitely me, I'm definitely high effort to deserve all your money. By the way, I'm begging you for money. If you don't give me money, I'm deleting my YouTube channel, okay? Okay, yeah, no. But for creators like Fratanga and Alex and Josh and all that who actually offer you a good experience when they go on streams or make videos, they're more than worth the money. I wouldn't say that I'm worth the money person because I'm a mid-content creator. I don't offer anything unique. I just offer a unique, maybe, perspective to certain situations. But for the most part, you're going to hear the same experiences and opinions that most other people will say. So if I were you, support the content creators you like. Don't support people like Reforge that don't offer you anything that's worth the time. Reforge doesn't have anything that's uniquely special. He doesn't have an insight into game development like I may have. I'm not a big game developer myself, but I do coding and C++, all that. I've worked with the Creation Engine, I've dicked around with Unreal Engine. I'm by far not the best, but I can give you a better experience than many other people, unlike Reforge. If you can find that small quality that can take you a long way, that's one of the reasons that I would argue that you should subscribe or offer someone your money. Because you may never find that opinion anywhere else in some sense. Especially if they're talking about a topic that isn't widely talked about. Bit of a side tangent, but I thought I'd just mention that. We'll finish this up.
Looking at my timeline, there are more articles about the game being stolen than there is about anything else. I see articles about it falling.
Oh, is that it? The Sony fanboy is trashing Stalker 2, but once it releases, on the PS5, they will play it. I've heard some people say that it won't release on PS5. I preferably hope that doesn't happen and it actually releases on there, because I don't want people on PlayStation to miss out on Stalker. I would say that it's a one-of-a-lifetime game, kind of like how Baldur's Gate was. Personally, I need to play that just to confirm that opinion, of course, but from what people are saying, it's a good game. So I hope people on PlayStation get the game. I don't want you to miss out anyone on PlayStation. You deserve to play this game. You shouldn't be excluded from a platform, but of course, they're in the middle of a war, right? They can't just sit down and help develop it or get the outside studio and offer assistance to it, right? So if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. You might have to wait a bit, but hopefully you do get it, and you get it for a good price. And hopefully they do what they did with Death Stranding and just offer you a discount. I'm having a fucking stroke, bro. What was the next one? We had that piracy. We had him, what's his? Reforge triggered by members saying that he asked about 30 FPS games. Stalker. Reforge Gaming. What I've been wrong about, yes, I need to watch this. This was another thing I want to talk about. Quick video. Whoopsies. My bad. Boop. Boop.
Is that Shadow of the...
Okay. I think this is a video from Skill Up, isn't it? I was supposed to come out like 3 months after release, but it might take longer. Yeah, I read I've got a screenshot of it, right? I have it for the video when we do the DCG video that I'll be working on after this, if I'm not doing any workout after this. But I took a couple screenshots beforehand to get all the information down, saying how they haven't actually confirmed a PlayStation release yet, but they eventually might do it. But from what it looks like, they don't have one planned, of course.
The Erdtree is not just any other DLC. It's like 50 to 80 hours long, which is roughly twice the size of Sekiro, which won...
The only company winning consoles is Nintendo. Damn right. You offer a handheld with a lot of experiences on it that actually are pretty good for the most part. Don't count Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I was going to call out those games for being absolute mid-garbage. But for what they offer on that, it may be a bit underpowered, and the Switch 2 may come out and be, comparable to the Steam Deck. You will offer an experience that's genuinely worth the time. Nintendo, I would say, is the only one that's really expanding their handheld console to new places. And that's why people really saw the value in handhelds, and a lot of people are going to be switching to that now. I'm genuinely excited to see the Xbox handheld and what it may offer. I hope it's a Windows operating system that can just have whatever you want on it. You can download whatever you want, other launchers. Like, if you could that'd be pretty funny if you could download the PlayStation launcher on it or some shit when they eventually make one, if they do. Play God of War on it. Bro, that's going to be funny as fuck. Imagine playing your fucking God of War through an Xbox handheld. Well, 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 how the tables have turned.
Game of the Year back in
Wait,
2018.
hang on.
The Erdtree is...
What was that? Who the fuck watches Reforged streams? Why would you waste your money on dead air and a PlayStation echo chamber? I won't lie, his fans do actually criticize Reforged quite often. There have been instances where they've called him out on certain opinions or disagree with his opinions where he goes back and forth with them. Most of the arguments from Reforged aren't that good, but he still offers to have that I don't know if he bans him or anything, I don't know if he does that. But he has people that disagree with him in his streams and still give him money. I do think that's a bit strange. But then again, if as a content creator you're like, I can't change your opinion. You do whatever you want with your money. If you see value in it, go ahead. I can't change you. It'll be funny to see him stream on that Xbox handheld. To see Steam... Sorry, my bad. Holy fuck. I think it will be cool. I do believe... I would hope eventually that they bring stuff like Game Pass and other Xbox stuff to Steam, or have it, well, not like integrated, but have assisted on it, or have value in it. I think that'll be really cool. Offering Game Pass to more people probably will see a bunch of subscription service increases, right? And if they bring their stuff to PlayStation, and PlayStation brings us to, like, you know, you get it. I want everyone to have everyone's shit.
Not just any other DLC. It's like 50 to 80 hours long.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Have you played Shadow of the Erdtree? Reforge? I sped through the main bosses within, I think, 20 hours. And I did most of the side content within 40 hours, 60 hours of me just dicking around. I was taking my time. It is absolutely 80 hours. That DLC is fucking huge. It's massive. There is no DLC that I've played in the past that is just like that. It is crazy how big it is and how much content is in that. That will suffice people for years of lore videos and all this other content and challenges you can do within it. All the new stuff they added, absolutely it's 80 hours. I swear, Reforged is an absolute mouth breather. He did, but he never finished it. Huh. Well, if Xbox or Sony wants to make money, then they'll need to share their games with all platforms. That's why I like what Xbox is doing. I want PlayStation guys to eventually play Gears of War. I want them to play Halo. I don't want them to miss out. They don't deserve to miss out. They've done nothing to deserve to miss out. Just because they bought another platform, exclusivity is much a thing of the past as it is now. There's no reason for it to exist, and Sony is now realizing that. And maybe years down the line, Nintendo will start to realize that. But Nintendo's more elitist with that shit, so I don't think they'll ever change. It's a bit of a pipe dream. The DLC is absolutely another game, I agree.
It's not 50 to 80 hours long. No.
Yes, it is, you fucking
All
mouth
of my
breather.
research indicates that if you basically mainline it, it's around...
Your research? Oh. Your research. Why research it? Just play the fucking thing. Play the game. Play through the entire Shadow of the Erdtree, and I can assure you it'll be 60 to 80 hours easily. It was for me. I sped through the main boss. I died a couple times with that bad boy. And I had a good time playing and fighting the bosses. It's most certainly a 60, and I'd say at best for your first playthrough, if you really wanted to speed it, could be 40 hours if you want to do everything. But at most it's 20 hours. If you're speeding through the mainline content and not touching any of the side, absolutely. But if you're doing everything at a good pace, it's 80 hours, 60 hours. And saying that you've done research and somehow proves to you that you're correct, play it. Or unless you rage quit like you did in the previous videos.
around 25 to 30 hours. So that's not even factually correct. You can hit 50 to 80, but Erdtree itself is not that long.
Yes, it is. Factually. Reforge. This is why you play the games. Don't listen to what other people say, right? Just sit there and play the game and you will realize, hey, look, it is that long. Unless you're purposely going out of your way to speed through it. That time of 80 to 60 hours was probably accumulated by people just messing around and having fun with their friends, or just them taking their time with every bit of experience and taking it in. They're not speeding through it. That's not fun to most people. Unless you want to get through all the main bosses fast enough and miss out on all the quests and all the other side content that you may not be able to access. You miss out on so much stuff if you do that in a FromSoft game. Nintendo will never share their games. Lol. They would sue you for piracy. Absolutely, bro. Imagine that for like fucking Mario on Xbox and PlayStation. They'll probably sue you for that. You know, you definitely pirated on that console. Research and your experience are different. Some players might be good, but the average player might be longer. Absolutely. Take longer. And that's it. Like I said, it took me 20 hours to go through the main campaign of Elden Ring's DLC. I skipped all the quests because I'm a bit of an idiot, and then I replayed through it again. After New Game Plusing, I did it all again. It wasn't that hard to get 80 hours racked up. 100 hours, 200 hours if you were really going at it. I had a friend that spent 300 hours in that over the course of 2-3 weeks of just him playing the game because he loved it. It took him probably like 80 to 100 hours to complete it. Do everything he wanted. He got every weapon, every quest item, so he could have whatever build he wants on that character.
It isn't. It's 40 hours tops. If you go Shadow of the Erd Tree, time to beat. Right here, how long to beat? When focusing on main objectives, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree is 25.5 hours. If you strive to do everything, you're going to hit around 51 hours to obtain 100% completion. I told you, I'm telling you. Erd Tree's not longer than Sekiro? No, yeah, it's not long.
Bro, he's missing the point. Reforge, and you wonder why everyone clips you all the time. You're trying to sit there and say, oh, this is what everyone's going to get. You're making it something that everyone is going to get that 51-hour mark. Not everyone. And that's if you know where everything is, and you're not messing up constantly and wasting time through bosses and doing whatever else. That may be... Did they specify that as an average? Because what you said was the main content for that one, and then the secondary content. And I would say that's pretty fast, if you know where you're going for everything. And, I don't know, like, side content's a bit hard to find depending on what you're doing, but I wouldn't say that it's very... How would you put it? Easy to find most of the content, like weapons and armor. Imagine the hours that speedrunners will make on Elden Ring, yes. And the DLC doing bullshit. Oh, the build challenges, yeah. Sorry, I fucking butchered that, bro. I looked at my screen, I was holding it like in a weird way. But yeah, when it comes to speedrunning, I think the fastest Elden Ring speedrun in the world right now is like 30 an hour and not, sorry, a minute and 30 seconds is the fastest speedrun for the base game. Because I think that was 1.0 when they had all the glitches where you could use the shield to teleport to the end boss in a certain area. Yeah, but roughly it was like an hour 30 tops, I think, for the base without any glitches. And for the DLC though, that's crazy because you have to go through all these steps and processes to open up certain parts of the map, do certain quests to do certain things, to add certain items, you know, like if you want to make a certain build and do challenges, it's going to be done for years. Reforge is a grifter? Maybe. This just proves Reforge does not play games. He's just a casual grifting PlayStation fanboy. Well, I would say he's kind of a grifter now that I take a bit more thought into it, but I would probably say that he's more of a dumbass that just doesn't play the games long enough to actually experience what people are talking about. If he actually sat there and played these games, he would have better opinions and more experience to tell you what is and what isn't true. But then again, he might just have bad opinions across the board, which isn't surprising.
Longer than Sekiro. I told you, people were really exaggerating how big Erd Tree was. It's like, it's not that long.
Oh, it's massive. It was much bigger than I expected it to be. Like, compared to the base game, it's like the same base game over and over again. It's like having two worlds of the same size. It's huge. It was well worth the year, 2 years that we had to wait for the DLC. That shit was massive.
When I went and Googled it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, this is roughly the same length as Phantom Liberty. Now, you can get...
You Googled it. You didn't play it. Oh, Reforge, bro. Oh, this guy's stupid. This is why you play the games instead of researching it. Your goal is to be a content creator that covers games and whatever other media you may cover, but yet you don't have the common decency to play the games. You rage quit from them like you did with Stalker and Elden Ring. No wonder you can't offer the correct information or give good opinions on these, because you don't spend enough time playing them. I may dislike games like Spider-Man 2, but if I was given the opportunity to play the game, I would be better informed. Because I would rather say that I've played the game, so my opinion becomes more valid. As much as I may dislike it. But I shouldn't go into a game hating it for no reason. I've been seeing Sony Fanboy say the PS5 Pro is better than a 4090 now. They've been saying that for ages. I saw a recent tweet that one of them is going to be better than a 5090. I'm like, oh, I don't know. You got a bit of work, couple hundred years to get to that point.
Get a lot more out of out of Erdtree than Phantom Liberty because of the size of the open world. But that again is that you can't always compare that. So much of Erdtree that can extend your playtime is just traversal and exploration.
I imagine he was played since the start of the PS4. When was D1? When did D1 came out in 2013? Not 2014, sorry, it was delayed for another year. And it came out on both 360 and the Xbox One. I played it on 360 until Taken King moved over to the Xbox One. Actually, no, I think it was on Xbox One that I played it. Yeah, so House of Wolves was when I switched over to Xbox One. And then I got the Taken King on Xbox, which I remember it being $70. That shit was an expensive DLC. But worth the money, though. I got fucking yonks of content out of that. And then Rise of Iron came out in, I believe, 2016? And we had a bunch of events in between then. And then after that, I think 2018 was when Destiny 2 came out. We had whatever, it was garbage. I only played the first year. But unlike Reforge, I'm not a complete idiot when I play Destiny. You can go check my raid report. I've raided and completed all the raids. I've done them solo as well. I enjoy Destiny 1 raids. But I guarantee you, this idiot that claims to be a Destiny aficionado will never be as good as me. I know I'm a bit of a tryhard when it comes to games like For Honor, Destiny, and War Thunder, but I can assure you, if he wants to be someone that actually has accurate information, he needs to have a bit more experience with a lot of these games, and he's not doing that. He's not going out of the way to actually get his informed opinion.
Yo, a 5-bomb from Jamie. You guys are still...
Alright, well that's pretty much it for that clip. I think we've got one more Reforged clip, and we'll go have a little gander. So let's see, we got this one, exclusivity away from that one. We could do that one, that's 7 minutes. Do you guys want to do a 7 minute? Oh, he started? Yeah. I don't know when he started personally. Oh no, I think that's what you were saying. I imagine he played since the start of PS4 when Destiny 1 came out. Oh, he started, yeah. Reforged would be destroyed in War Thunder. Well, I don't think a game like that would ever interest Reforged, because, you know, War Thunder's more for, like, military enthusiasts. Like, for example, I'm going into the military right after a couple of years. I won't be able to do content on YouTube forever, right? When I turn 23, I'm going into the military. I gave myself, because what am I, 21 now? I've given myself, like, a year, 2 years, and I'm about to turn 22, so... So I've only got about a year or two before I actually want to go, and I'm just deciding when I want to go. So, you know, I know that's a bit off topic to the, you know, War Thunder enthusiast stuff, but a game like War Thunder would not interest him. He would probably find the game a little too complex. Like, how did they hit my ammo rack? I thought I was angling my tank, so they couldn't pin me, not taking into effect that he hit me with a high explosive round on the top of my tank, setting off my ammo rack, you know? He wouldn't have that knowledge or know how to do it. He would probably bitch and complain. If he can't do Stalker or Elden Ring, he definitely can't do that. Anyway, we'll look at this clip.
We argue that companies and devs should be able to do what they want. I feel like that should extend to this. Yeah, no, they can do it. And I can say, F your game, I'm not buying your game. Like, I didn't buy Dragon's Dogma 2. Why? F your game. I'm not buying a 30 FPS piece of shit.
They absolutely can.
You're not buying a 30 FPS piece of shit, but yet... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't this guy defend 30 FPS at one point? Wait a minute. I wish I had a clip. I swear he's defended 30 FPS at one point. Wait. The dumpy koala points out. Gets triggered a member stream when he's asked about 30 FPS. Well, I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. 30 FPS is kind of fucking cringe. You could wait a bit before going. The military is kind of close to having World War III. I personally don't care. Like, my thought process has always been that I want to go through all the military ranks. I'm going to go into the infantry. I'm going to go and become a commando after 4 years, because that'll be more than enough training, both mentally and physically, to get ready for that stuff, and then go into the SAS. Because my goal was, spend 4 years in the infantry, spend 4 years as a commando. If I don't want to go any further, I'll stay as a commando. Go 4 years into the SAS, then eventually go and move on to the CIA. As I would preferably like to work for the people that tell our government what to do. You know, a bit of a personal thing. I'm more of a man that just likes to follow who I need to be in charge of. Bit of a weird way to look at it. But that's mainly how I've looked at what I want to do with my time and my life. Because I've got many other things besides that. I do, like, beekeeping and all that. I have my own small business that I can help run alongside that. So money isn't necessarily a care. I would like to have that experience and be like, hey, look, I've done that. I've been there, done things that other people don't really have the opportunity or really want to do. But the 4 years should be more enough time to get ready to do a commando. If I can do commando, I can do SAS. And I believe it's just like the American military where you have to re-enlist every 4 years, so. And if that doesn't work out, I can just go straight into working for the feds in America. They hire outside contractors to do training for people, and having that experience both as a commando or SAS operator or even military experience is highly valued in most other countries. Helldivers 2, right? You mean 30 FPS? Oh no, Helldivers 2 was 30 FPS, wasn't it? He thinks GTA 6 will be 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro? Absolutely not. I don't think it will be. I think it'll just be a far more stable. If they do uncapped, it might be like 40 FPS, but I think it'll be more stable. But knowing them, they have constant dynamic resolution on, so you don't really get a stable FPS at all times, depending on what you're doing. So it's kinda 50-50 in how you might look at it.
And I strongly support that they do. There's absolutely nothing that says I have to like it. Nothing says I have to buy it.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm expressing my standards and saying, you fall below the standards, I'm not buying your game. Now, Hellblade 2 is the only game that gets an exception on this because I love the first game so much. I'm not buying GTA 6. If it's 30 FPS, I'm good.
I absolutely disagree. Wait, no, he didn't play Stalker on PC, didn't he? No, because he doesn't have an Xbox, does he? Like, I don't think he realizes that GTA 6 will be 30 FPS on launch. You're gonna have to wait until the next generation to actually see that 60 FPS, maybe. But that's gonna be a pretty low resolution across the board if Rockstar doesn't do the optimization necessary for it. Like, maybe it could be 60 FPS in a very dreamy world if they lowered the resolution to like 360p or some shit, you know, really low. But I don't know how it would really work. I don't think they're gonna get it a stable 60 FPS, and even if they do, it's not gonna probably be 60. I wouldn't know, personally. I don't use these consoles, I can't give you the experience, but it's probably gonna be pretty demanding on across the board for both platforms.
If GTA, as hype as I am about GTA 6 and how I think it's going to change the landscape of gaming, if there is not an option to bail on 30, I'm good.
It took 2 generations for GTA 5 to get 60 FPS? True. I forgot about that. Then again, Reforge had a hard time connecting a PS5 controller to his PC. I forgot all about that. Thank you for reminding me again. Truly, God's greatest gift to man is Reforge not knowing how to do that. While I connected my PS4 controller to my Steam Deck. Just fine. One thing that actually made me struggle recently, I was playing the PS3 emulator, I was trying to figure out how to set up a console controller. I was like, oh, that's how you do this X input for Xbox. It wasn't that hard. I just wasn't paying attention. I was being a bit of an idiot. I had my own Reforge moment. I absolutely agree GTA will be an absolute demanding game. I don't think there'll be a option where they will have a good performing game on launch. I don't know how the performance will be, because how was it with Red Dead 2? Red Dead 2 came out being pretty high performing for its time, wasn't it? Because I never got Red Dead on PC until like a year or two ago, so I couldn't really tell you. Actually, you wanna have a quick look? Have a quick look. Please no porn games. Red Dead. No, that's actually pretty good. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, so it wasn't that bad requirements. Like 12 gigabytes of RAM, a GTX 1086 gigabyte AMD Radeon. Yeah, that's not bad. You don't even need an SSD for a game that looks incredible like that. That's actually pretty good. Maybe they won't make such a demanding game if they're really going at it. Okay, back onto the Reforged clip.
Watch from a distance. You guys have a great time.
A slow, stable 30 FPS is just as fluid as 60? That's factually incorrect.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of funny watching him turn around and be like, oh, it's 30 FPS on my Pro. Because I guarantee you he won't remember this. If Dumpy Koala doesn't delete all the stuff of his account or he privates his account again, I'll probably pull up that as a receipt if I still have it around, if I remember at the time when GTA comes out. Still don't get why a Red Dead Redemption 1 requires an RTX 2070. It is strange, isn't it? Then GTA 6 releases on PC a year later, and you get more than 60 FPS. Truly, the greatest gift to PC is that 60 FPS and higher. Hell yeah, Elder Scrolls music goes so fucking good, bro. No wonder Alex uses it in a stream.
How many times do we need to put the image on the screen to show that that is just demonstrably wrong?
You can literally demonstrate how that's not true. It's not as fluid. That is objectively false. You can be subjectively saying that you don't mind it.
30 FPS is less fluid. Game tick speeds that are timed to 30 aren't that good. 60 on the other hand, it's more favorable for the eyes. I can assure you, playing Dwarf Fortress at like 30 FPS, I played at 19 FPS because I've got 300 dwarves in like a 200-year-old fortress with a bunch of open space. And I can assure you, my PC has never cried itself so hard when playing Dwarf Fortress. I feel sorry for that poor thing. If you ever want to stress test your PC, just play Dwarf Fortress. You think a game that runs on one CPU core can't just win with multi-threading? I can assure you, it's just not going to win. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a game like RimWorld, get Dwarf Fortress. You'll fucking love it. It's a game that I can never say no to ever again. I will forever laugh at Reforge if he buys GTA 6 and the Pro, but it's 30 FPS. I think I already read that, sorry. I still need to get myself a 9, I'll just say a 980 X3D, sorry. But there are too many scalpers. I was thinking of getting one because I've got a 780 X3D in my PC. I personally don't need to upgrade it, but I would like to have a better one because I love the X3D. It runs a bit hot in my PC because what is it now? It's sitting at like a 4950 right now because it's pretty hot in Australia, so it's not bad. But during the winter, you get down to like 17 Celsius on your PC. I don't know what it'd be in Fahrenheit.
You can say, I don't mind. You can say, it's fine with me. But you can't say it's just as fluid. That's simply untrue. We can demonstrate that isn't true. It's easy to demonstrate.
Yeah. A simple image on the screen would show you that that's false. Now, you might not be able to see it. It might not bother you. You might even like it. And that's fine. That's your prerogative. Do you enjoy what you enjoy? That does not make me beholden to it.
Say something cool,
You said
Reforge.
show it. I said slow. What difference does that have to do with it?
And I will not give my...
I can tell you from experience right now, after playing Gears of War 1 on the Xenia emulator at 30 FPS, because I can't get VSync to work correctly without tearing the screen. Very fun. I can assure you, 30 FPS looks so much slower than 60. It does not feel good when you go from 60 to 30. Like 120 FPS to 60, you don't really notice it that much. But going from like 60 to 30 is really rough. Like it depends on how stable the FPS is well, but for most modern games, you're never going to get that stable experience. I still need to get a 980. Oh, sorry, I already read that. My bad. I thought it was a new tweet. Is it actually updated? Give me a second. There we go.
my money to developers putting out 30 FPS only games. That's not what we were promised.
Slow is so subjective, though. What do you mean by slow? Why do I have to play the game slowly?
Reforged, you fucking idiot. Aww. Do you not understand what the difference is between 30 and 60 FPS? It offers you a smoother experience. When you go back to 30 FPS, it feels really, really slow. If you guys really want to, I can pull up the Xenia emulator right now and go play Gears right now if you want to see an example. I don't believe this stream is actually rendered at 60 FPS. No, I should have rendered it at 60 FPS. Can I pull... Is anyone want to pull up a stat card quickly and check? 'Cause I'm sure you can tell. But yeah, I'll let you guys respond and let you know if you want to see some quick Xenia gameplay of Gears, and I'll show you what 30 FPS looks like. It doesn't feel good, but maybe the stream's already running at 30 or 60, but I should have set it up at 60, so hopefully it works.
Yeah, if I make the game turn so incredibly slow, you probably would be able to trick some people and be like, they'd have a hard time telling the difference between 30 and 60. Yeah. But the minute you start moving like it's a real game, that's not true.
This game is super smooth as long as you don't sprint and you turn your camera sensitivity to like 2. Like, who's doing?
I can't go back to 60 on COD. Oof. I play more than 60 FPS on first-person shooters. The difference is so noticeable. Like, I don't have a monitor, but I run my War Thunder at like 500 to 300 FPS constantly. I want to actually drop like $2,000 on like a 500 FPS monitor with OLED. That shit would be so cool. Like, you don't really notice the difference between like 500 and 240 FPS, but it'd be kind of funny. Like, I personally like the 60 FPS mark. I think it's a good bench to have all your performance at, but when it comes to shooters and games like War Thunder where FPS matters, for games that are a bit more competitive, it's really important to have a high FPS, and being stuck at 30, like, with especially the standard of it being 30 FPS across the board now for consoles, well, hoping to be 60 FPS across the board, you would expect them to have that understanding that you will notice a difference if you play on it constantly. I had a friend recently that went back onto 30 FPS because he was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 again, and he kinda hated the experience because it was 30 FPS. Because he would play a lot of these newer games that were 60 FPS on his PS5. And then they removed Red Dead Redemption from PS Plus, poor thing, and now we can't play it and finish his Arthur Morgan fan fiction. Poor thing. I know it will not. Sorry, fucking hell. I know it will not happen, but I imagine if Ghost of Yotai runs at 30 FPS on the PS5/PS5 Pro, it will be most hilarious. It will be the most hilarious thing ever. Sorry, I didn't mean to butcher your comment. I hope it doesn't run at fucking 30 FPS, because that game's art style can do really good for it making it run at 60 to 120 FPS. I feel like it could. It has a really standout art style that doesn't need this fidelity to really stand out. Like, when I looked at Ghost of Yotai and Ghost of Tsushima, I don't really notice a difference when looking at it. It looks the same. Like, the art style really carries that game so much. I don't think you need that fidelity at all.
Are you maybe coming down much harder on it than Dragon's Dogma because you're invested in the IP? Just positing the question. I did an entire show about Dragon's Dogma saying that 30 FPS has no future, and I said, I'm not going to buy your trash. It's a poorly optimized game. And that's why I told people, like, stop defending it. It's a poorly optimized game. This 30 FPS is fine. It's more cinematic. It's not that bad.
I agree with Reforge here. Stop using it's cinematic and all these other stupid excuses as like a reason to defend 30 FPS. I know some people don't care about FPS and they just want to play a game that they enjoy. But if you want a good experience, you should demand 60 FPS to get that better experience. I can assure you it will improve everything for you. But I will say this. Reforge is kind of correct here with that. You get a W. They say the PS5 Pro did 8K on Cholesterol Protocol. I can assure you it won't. it's upscaled 8K. So your game's running at, like, what is it, native, probably getting 8K, because that's pretty demanding. So, what would it be running at? Probably like 480, what is it, 480p, I think? It would either be running at 360p or 480. That's pretty demanding to do 8K in an upscaled environment.
Notice it's a poorly optimized game.
Here's where I come down on it. Stop making excuses for these people. PlayStation promised you with the delivery of the PS5 that the standard output was going to be 60 frames per second.
And yet, for the majority part, they haven't delivered on it. A lot of their games started at 30 FPS on launch and later got that 60 FPS mode. Personally, I can't name them as I don't have any invested interest in PlayStation games at the time besides Ghost. But most of these enhancements or 60 FPS modes came with the Pro, or had a more stable experience to allow the 60 FPS. And that's one of the big issues I have with this generation. We were told constantly this generation that we were going to get 60 FPS, 120 FPS as a standard for a lot of these games, and yet we're yet to see that across majority of these games. And they have to wait for either a mid-gen refresh or get updated later at a point when they get that 60 FPS, and it fucking annoys me. Because you kind of just been kind of lied to, for the most part. Reforge will still buy those exclusives on the Pro, even though at 30 FPS, and you know it. I know it. We all know it. Absolutely. Because I'm sure he won't remember this argument of him shitting on 30 FPS, and he'll be like, oh, I'll make an exception for this game. Don't get me wrong, I made an exception for Dragon's Dogma and its shit performance, but I still called it out. Because that game should never release like that. I can guarantee you when the new Monster Hunter game releases, it's gonna run like shit. I refuse to play its beta. We're still playing last-gen games. Yeah, that is actually true, because Sony does a shit ton of remasters of their old games, so yeah, it still feels like you're playing old gen. You're not really seeing many new advancements, new IPs under any of these games. And it's really annoying to see that, because we should be seeing constant innovation. But we're not really seeing it at all, and it's kind of just annoying to see that. And it's like, you kind of felt like you wasted your money, because I look back at my Series X purchase, and I'm like, huh, I feel like I kind of wasted my money for what I got. I could have just stuck with an Xbox One. Gears 5 wasn't really that worth it. Gears 4 wasn't really that worth it. All those games that I could have played, like Halo Infinite, it was graphically impressive, sure, for what it was when it released. But looking at it now, it's like, did I really need a Series X for that? I don't know, a lot of these games just didn't really feel like they were really necessary purchases for a console that wasn't really necessary to begin with. I have to argue that this generation for both Xbox and PS5, the Xbox Series X and PS5 was not really worth it at all. I don't feel like I got my money's worth out of it. And I'm honestly thankful that I switched to PC. I should have done it so much earlier.
Xbox promised you with the arrival of the Series X and the Series S that 60 frames per second was going to be the standard output. They're not doing it. Stop making excuses for these
And neither
people.
is Sony.
Yeah, PlayStation actually never said standard output, which is funny because they're actually delivering that with their first-party studios. But
Really? They are? They're doing consistent 60 FPS? I swear there were some games that were stuck at 30 on launch and eventually got that 60 FPS patch. Don't bullshit me, Reforge. You know that's not true. I know that's not true. Fun fact, the Xbox Series X can output 8K HDR, but that doesn't mean it will be in gaming. It'll probably be like movies. That's probably where like Sony puts their 8K and 4K logos on the boxes, just like with Xbox, to do movies. It's not games. On the side of the box, it has the Series X 8K HDR. I'm going, oh, the dashboard will work. True. Nope. We didn't even need this generation at all. The PS5 Pro and Xbox X could have launched in 2028. I don't really understand why we have lowered our standards to such a point where we let companies do stuff like this. Like, we should be constantly calling them out for these bad behaviors and bad mistakes that don't benefit you when they bullshit you and stuff that doesn't really get you anywhere. And it's really annoying to see that no one calls them out. Remember when they had the 8K and 4K FPS, 120 FPS on the box? Apparently Xbox has that as well at one point. I think it's stupid that they have that, because their consoles will never hit that natively when it comes to gaming. If they specified in gaming you're going to get 4K 120 FPS, 8K 120 FPS, I would be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool if you could, but you're not going to get it. And then they took out the 8K from the box a year later. Half of all the PS users still are on PS4. I agree with them. You have no need to upgrade, because most of those games, I believe, are still coming to the PS4. So there's not really much of a need to get those games at all. Well, I'm sorry, that console, my bad.
Said standard output 60 up to 120. He was
Okay, so Xbox promised it.
That's the point. That's the embarrassing point, isn't it? The
Both
platform that
promised
actually
it.
said it isn't even close to doing it.
Is the one not doing it. Stop making excuses for these people.
I feel like we're getting significantly more in return when it comes to Hellblade 2 than Dragon's Dogma 2. We get nothing in exchange for Dragon's Dogma 2 running ass. I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't understand what he's saying? He's just saying that Hellblade 2 actually has graphics that's worth the 30 FPS. While Dragon's Dogma 2 doesn't really offer anything that is actually worth that 30 FPS. It doesn't demand that. Like, I may not like Hellblade 2. I may not think that game should even exist. But you can obviously see that graphics and what they offered in that is definitely worth the 30 FPS. It makes sense why it's 30 FPS. They really push the engine to an absolute limit. Why is the music stopped? Get back there. Do more music. With the 8K HDR on the Series Xbox, you're talking about the dashboard and Ultra HD Blu-ray, sure.
Why is there such a powerful defense of 30 FPS?
But gaming, nope.
I don't get it.
There's one 8K Xbox Series X game, but I have yet to find
I don't know
one.
if it's them defending the company. I think it's the fact that they don't care about it or they don't notice the difference.
I want to know what TV you're playing on. That's what I want to know.
I play on an OLED monitor.
You playing on Vizio, homie? You playing on some shit from
Who's feeding
2014?
outside, dog?
Like what's going? Give me a rundown of the setup here that 30 FPS doesn't bother you.
God, there's a lot of dead air in this stream, bro. Is this really what people watch Reforged for? This is crazy that he does this. He just goes silent for like a good 10 to 30 seconds trying to type shit out. Just keep talking to people. Say random shit if it means nothing. Keeps people engaged. Do what I do. Just say random shit until you get it right.
Because Hogwarts Legacy didn't get any nominations, neither will Stellar Blade. I'm like, Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year, and it was full of sexy characters, nudity, and sex. Like, come on.
Reforge. The reason why Baldur's Gate wasn't nominated for anything because it would piss off all the lefties that didn't like J.K. Rowling for the stuff she apparently said that was transphobic on Twitter. I'm yet to see the so-called transphobic stuff. I wait patiently to see it. And because of that got nominated for Game of the Year or anything else, it would have pissed off a bunch of people that don't like anything to do with Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling. But Baldur's Gate was actually a pretty left game for the most part. Well, in Chapter 3 it got actually pretty lefty. But for the most part, for the entire game, it was just a fun game with sexy characters and had a bunch of shit that was fun. I swear to God, if you don't realize what people are talking about, there's no point in talking about it. Hopefully Monster Hunter World will run good on launch. I hope. Dream could be dream. Did his editor poor shame someone? I wouldn't know. Voice crack. I wouldn't know. I don't actually know anything about TVs or TV models. I wouldn't know. So, probably. He probably did, you know, Reforge technique of poor shaming people isn't uncommon.
What are we saying here? I'm curious, would all these guys be just as forgiving about 30 FPS if all of Sony games did the same thing? Right, like, we're going to go to one instance in Final Fantasy 16 and talk about how the internal resolution drops to 720, and we're going to be like, these guys are launching entire games at 30 FPS, and people make excuses for it. Like, come.
No, we don't. We call it out just like we do with Sony, because Sony does bad optimization, Xbox doesn't really release a feature-complete game that's actually worth the money and time. That is the issue. We call out both of these companies. Fanboys that don't call them out should be called out as well, because they're idiots for defending these games and companies when they could get a far better, far superior product. And if they don't realize that, well, that's their problem. They clearly have standards that we couldn't comprehend. Any game that has releases with the help of Sweet Baby Inc. will automatically fail. That is true. Have you actually noticed that every Sweet Baby game has pretty much fallen or flopped because they were a part of it? Suicide Squad, Unknown 9, what are the other games? I would say For Honor, but For Honor, you know, that game's a flop on its own because the community's hella toxic, and I love it. Keep that community going. But then again, Sweet Baby didn't exist when For Honor existed, so they existed after it. And Kim Belair worked on marketing for the game. I did my research. She put her grubby little mitts on my favorite game. How dare she?
Come on.
She's probably responsible for both pirating
it's more
Kyoshin.
than a thing a game can be something other than what you want it to and still be good. S&B can... Oh, Skull and Bones can be boats. Rise of the Throne can be something other than Ghost of Tsushima. One is exhausted.
Oh, I don't think anybody's making that argument. Like, you don't hear me out here trying to say that Dragon Dogma 2 is a bad...
Dustborn and Forspoken. I honestly forgot Forspoken and Dustborn. I've been forgetting a lot of games. I keep forgetting that Concord existed. Like, I have to constantly be reminded about that.
game. I'm simply saying they can't have my money.
Yeah, I think you're jumping to another category, Kirk. If somebody was saying, "I'm really angry,"
I heard that Alan Wake did have them involved. Personally, I don't know. Apparently, that game doesn't turn a profit yet. It's kind of crazy to see that a game didn't actually perform as well as that they would have expected. It's really crazy to see that, especially for how talked up it was.
Angry that Hellblade 2 isn't like a super long narrative-driven game like God of War. That's what I want. I think you'd be right to be like, you're asking the game to be something it doesn't want to be. We're talking about base-level performance that was promised 5 years ago, and they're falling woefully below that. Dynamic resolution, 30 FPS. What the frick is that? What are we even saying? That's so far below what we expected. It's not even 4K 30, it's dynamic.
And neither are PlayStation games. They're not 4K, they're a dynamic resolution. Final Fantasy 16 and Rebirth are a good example of low resolution, or low internal resolution upscaled with dynamic. Not upscaled with dynamic, sorry. Upscaled. And using dynamic resolution. There have been many instances where Sony's done that. There have been many... Sorry about that. My editing software. I haven't paid for it yet. Whoopsies. I mean my audio software. Whoopsies. That was annoying.
Resolution at 30. What is happening? It was 5 years ago we were promised.
I really should pay the $10. Oh no, I did pay the $10. Oh, I don't have my code anymore for it. Oh yeah, that's because I had to factory reset my PC. Fuck.
Up to 120. It's so woefully below. It's not me wishing the game was something else. It's what the frick did you do?
Yeah, I'm sure there are people.
Damn, is that really it? I guess I'll suffer. When you have Epic Games publishing it, it keeps getting them from a long time. Plus, Epic Games' publishing detail is crap. True. I really do have to wonder, like, why people even support Epic Games anymore. Like, we all supported them when they made Gears of War. It's crazy how a lot of people don't even know. Astrobot only sold 1.5 million. That's rough. I honestly want that game to sell more. I think it's annoying that that game didn't sell enough. Like, it looks like such a fun and good game, and yet it doesn't get the good sales it deserves. We deserve more games like Astrobot. And yet we don't get those type of games, and it's kind of rough. Well, let's see, what other stuff can we cover? Did I grab anything else? We got the Stalker video, we got the Reforged claiming people are completely wrong in the length of the Elden Ring DLC, we got Reforged triggering Magician, blah 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 blah, mods. What's this? The day Stellar Blade goes to PC to trigger Logician so badly that he sees those mods in his timeline. Hello. It's a 1-minute video. We'll quickly watch that and move on to something
like
else.
That. And Eugene's contention was like, Stellar Blade is not nearly as popular as a lot of people think that it is. And I actually agree with that part of his argument. I do. I think a lot of people think that like Stellar Blade was like incredibly popular. And it's like, well, yeah, because her body takes over Twitter periodically. And now, yeah, snubbed. People thought it got snubbed, not shunned, snubbed. Her body certainly takes over Twitter, especially with 2B in the game now, and the new photo mode.
What do you mean, bro?
I think
people like
what
that game.
really encapsulates the sort of the strangeness of that game and how it's not quite as popular as people think, is the way that people were saying it was snubbed. And they were taking, there was a video of 2B, doing the different poses, and her thangs are just thanging all over the place. And people are like, I can't believe this game got passed over for a DLC and a poker game.
I mean, I'll be kind of disappointed. I believe there are a lot of games that were passed over, like Stellar Blade, Space Marine, maybe Dragon's Dogma 2 for some of the categories. It only got, like, I think 1 or 2 nominations for stuff. But honestly, I believe games like Stellar Blade should have had the Game of the Year nomination along with Space Marine 2. Space Marine 2 was so fucking good, but for some reason, it never got the Game of the Year nomination, and it pisses me off. It should have. It should have gotten those games, but for some reason it wasn't there. I was surprised that Stellar Blade didn't get a nomination. So was I. It should have got a nomination. Like, why should Blatchrow and Elden Ring Shadow of the Edge? Honestly, I'm gonna be fucking laughing if Elden Ring wins again, bro. Please, if it wins, the amount of salt like it did on the last time it won was amazing. I'm begging you, Miyazaki. Give Jeff Keighley every handjob humanly possible. I'm begging this man. Who isn't a little gay? What do you mean, bro? Everyone's a little gay. I'm always gay for that Miyazaki. I'm even gayer for fucking Harmon Smith. Fucking love Harmon, that fat chubby bastard. Sorry, you got me thinking of Harmon again. I get a little bit excited. You know, my baby girl Harmon. He'll never respond to me. My wife. And why didn't Metro Awakening get Game of the Year nomination? It was got to be the best VR category. Hell yeah.
And I think someone rightfully said, you're not even showing off the game's action or combat. And I think that right there...
That sounds kind of like Horizon. I'm yet to see actual gameplay of Horizon that's more than 30 seconds long.
Encapsulates why so many people thought that Stellar Blade was just insanely popular, because every time you open up Twitter, people are on there just drooling and posting pictures like that. They're not talking about the combat, right? And I think that gave everybody a false sense of confidence and a false sense of popularity. Like,
I disagree. I think a lot of people have an interest in Stellar Blade. I've heard a lot of good things about its combat and it being an overall pretty decent game, enjoyable game for what it was. So maybe even I will pick it up when it comes to PC. I'll look forward to it. I wouldn't mind playing it. Plus, you get a hot lady as a female character, you know what I mean? You don't get any of that new stuff that people are trying to create. Like with Veilguard. Ew. Is, by the way, Black Myth Wukong, and Fantasia, but if Miyazaki comes to clutch again, hell yeah, we need that. You might as well have a game award for the best failure too. Please. No, I don't think Keighley would do that. He would piss off too many people. You'd be like, oh, Dragon Age Veilguard failed, and you get really mad at all the people. But yeah, okay, buddy.
oh man, everybody loves this game. No, a bunch of you guys that are on that wavelength just got on that wavelength and stayed on it for a while.
Is that really it? I'm gonna cry, bro. All these things are short. Oh, it was only a minute, but yeah. There you go. Very short videos. What's this? Oh, that was the 50-minute video that I acted to for a video.
Maybe
But
we
there
can
you
get you
go.
a note.
That's pretty much all the Reforged clips. We'll have a quick gander if Harmon's done anything quickly. Give me a second. We need to go see what my boyfriend's doing. Harmon, where are you, big boy? Oh, he appeared at top of my feed. Harmon, big boy, what are you doing? The new Nintendo narrative, nobody is talking about it. From Software will be acquired by PlayStation, let Fanboy seethe. Dragon Quest will fail. Zelda, blah 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 blah. Phil Darksidefield believes his life is like a dragon infinite wealth, bro. Sony PlayStation acquired Katakawa, blah 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 blah. Game Awards nominees are a joke, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, that was a video that I could look at. There's nothing really here that's voice crack. Nothing really here that's interesting. Anything you guys want to see from my boyfriend Harmon? What video looks and stands out to you? Can we see the Xbox announcement? Maybe. I'll have a quick look through Harmon to see if there's anything. I believe that was a video that I was meant to look at some time ago. Because, oh, look, that's got good views. Harmon's getting some big boy views now. Look at that. 500 subs. Look at this fat bastard. Harmon's so cute, bro. We need to get him in, like, some thigh highs and everything. He would look cute in that. Also, why did the viewership of my stream go up when I talk about Harmon Smith? Do people have like a thing for me and my boyfriend? You guys need to stop cheating on me of Harmon, bro. I'm so pissed that all you guys are just sitting there, twiddling your cock in your hand. So, any video on Harmon's timeline, or we go take a look at the funny Stalker review? We'll go look at that review. I'll get it up right now. Give me a second. What was it? No. I'll just copy and paste what you said to make it easier. Control C.
I love.
Oh, god damn, I hate ads. There we go. Hell yeah. Let's have a look at this amazing review. No Concord would win, but then the nominations would be Dragon Age Veilguard, Dustborn, Skull and Bones, Until Dawn Remake, and... yeah. Honestly, I forgot about Skulls and Bones. We'll have a quick look at this review.
So recently I've been playing the brand new Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, which I guess is supposed to be Heart of Chernobyl, but because it's supposed to be set in a fictional
Bro, what is
world,
this
they changed it
FPS?
to Chernobyl. And what can I say? The game is like the title suggests. It is a chore. It is the most boring, bland game I've ever played, and I'm saying that as an avid fan of the first Stalker game. I love that game. Had so many great things going for it.
Where the fuck do you find these videos, bro? I want to know. You found that the guy the last time, the guy that was saying all that stupid shit that was really funny, and then you find this review. What's with them having like the most low quality gameplay, and why is he playing it at such a low goddamn FPS? Yeah, Brosy's in Bandcamp.
And I feel like in the sequel to the Stalker series, it just doesn't have what I wanted in a sequel to Stalker. So in this game, it's basically like a post-apocalyptic Fallout game. It's basically like Fallout, rip-off of Fallout, where some kind of radiation...
A rip-off of Fallout. Oh, he's getting me blood boiling, bro. He knows exactly what pisses me off.
Don't know, like chemical thing has happened to the world and everything's being mutated. There's giant rats and weird mutants and evil humans.
He says he's a fan of the first Stalker, but yet he can't recall any of the stuff. This has to be a bullshit channel. Is this guy a bullshit channel? I feel like he is. There's no way that he's actually just like an actual normal channel. Is he a bait channel? Do not watch. Do not buy. Do not buy. Boring, boring. I regret buying a monitor. Do not buy. Yeah, he's a bait channel. Oh no, he likes Helldivers. That's a difference. Insane damage, insane damage, insane damage. This is peak. Is this dude even human? I don't even think he is, bro. He's got Elden Ring. Okay, he likes Elden Ring. We're getting somewhere. Okay, he did pretty good views for Elden Ring for a time. He did Elden Ring guides. I remember when I did one of those. He has a lot of the same thumbnails appearing in. Oh, I know who this guy is now. I've seen his videos before, I just realized. I know who this guy is. Take a wild guess, Onyx. Where do you think he's playing on? Where he's playing it on, sorry. I feel like he's playing on PC.
That you have to shoot.
I don't feel like this would be that bad on console.
So the whole premise of the game is...
Well, yeah, you can tell he's playing on PC because he's got a keyboard.
Massive open world map, and you loot stuff. The whole point is you loot things and you kill stuff and you loot stuff.
Bro, this is like he's playing Crysis again. He's like, oh, I'm gonna play the old Crysis on me PC and then just watch your PC explode. I guarantee you, my 4060 and my X3D probably still couldn't run Crysis 3, let alone the remasters. This shit's crazy. I gotta watch more of this.
Sell it to buy more stuff so you can kill more stuff and loot more things. That is basically the gameplay mechanic loop of this game, and it gets very tedious and repetitive. So the world is very bland, boring, dark, dull, grey, very unsaturated world. It's very ugly to look at. It's not a very pretty world. The graphics are not very good, not up to my standards.
Well, I'm not sure those graphics should be up to a standard running gameplay like that. I don't know about you, champ. This guy is such a fucking silly creator. I've seen this guy's videos before. He's like one of those bait channels, and it's funny to watch videos like
as
these.
You can see, the footage in my game is not very good. I want to explain why. So this game's extremely poorly optimized for my gaming
I didn't know
laptop, I guess.
that.
So I've got a pretty good gaming laptop. It cost me £1,000. I bought it.
Oh, he's got a gaming laptop. Oh, poor thing. Oh no, and he's probably running on like the highest settings to achieve this, because if it's an £1,000 one, he should be getting like a good 30 FPS on low settings. You can run Crysis 3. Hack, I ran it on a GTX 750 Ti. Nah, you're lying. Nah, you're lying. No, you're lying to me. You know full well that no PC can run Crysis 3. No one can. Whoever's telling you that is lying. Holy, look at that. It grew the last time I checked. Hell yeah. Did you hear that? Yes.
At the end of last year, so after Christmas, on a Christmas
You
sale,
could get a
it
new
was for
chair,
about
bro. This
£1,000.
chair feels like
So
shit.
an RTX 4050 graphics card with a Ryzen 7
Did you say an RTX 4050? There is no 4050. What? 4050? There is no 40. There's only a 4060, 4070, 4080, 4090. There's no 4050. Is there? Am I high? I don't remember there being a 4050 because no one talks about it.
940HS CPU, 16GB RAM. So it's a pretty good laptop for gaming. But for some
RTX 4050 laptop GPU. Wait, there's a 4050? No way. I didn't know that.
reason, I cannot play this game. I put every graphic settings to low. I put on the DLSS performance, ultra performance mode. I turn sharpening or...
I'm learning something new here. I've never heard of a 4050. I've only heard of 4060. Whenever I go to like my PC sites, I go check on PC, I never see 4050. That's okay, we're learning something new. You guys are giving me education that I wouldn't have found anywhere else. You guys are fucking brilliant.
way down to 0. I did everything I possibly could to increase the frame rates. And the best frame rates I could get, even running my laptop on turbo mode, was about 5 FPS. I could probably get 7 FPS. The game was a stuttery mess, and I couldn't be bothered to figure out how to fix it in the settings because I tried every possible setting, like changing the resolution of the monitor also didn't help.
This video is great. It fucking hurts my eyes to see that resolution. We'll give him I probably won't lie. I don't want that on my feed. Hey, look, I'm streaming. Look at me go with my 22 viewers. Hey, I'm at 19 on here. It's lying. I'm fucking angry. Anyway, do any of you want to see me play Stalker before we close out this stream, or do we want to watch Harmon Smith? What do you guys want to do? We can find a Harmon Smith video. Hardware acceleration, probably. I wouldn't know. I've never used a laptop. All I know is that I can be silly with my PC and do silly stuff. So what do you want to do? You guys want me to boot up Stalker, play it a little bit, see how it runs? See my first impressions and have my Reforged gaming moment? Stalker? Hell yeah, we got one guy. We'll see Harmon Smith. Oh, you guys gotta fight each other to death now. You guys gotta see what's going on. Harmon Smith or Stalker, which one is it gonna be? Actually, can I put on a poll? Give me a second, I'll set that up now, and we'll let you guys decide. No, we don't want to open up my live stream, sorry. Edit title and description. When do you do polls again? I'm learning something new here, guys. Don't you worry, I'll figure it out eventually. Reactions, feedback, timestamps. We got 2 for Stalker 2. Let's go, champ. Oh, so it's like an in-between GPU. Where the fuck do you do it? Can I not do it through Streamlabs? I should be able to do it through Streamlabs, can't I? I must not be able to. Huh. No, you should be able to. Wait a minute, can I, give me a second. Let me go to my channel and check if I can do it there while I'm streaming. Look at that, we got 14 likes and a bunch of views. Edit title and description. Customization. Seconds, slow mode, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Nothing important. Okay, I can't find it. I was gonna do a poll. I'll figure that out later. That'll be good to know for later streams. Anyway, so do you want to see Stalker 2? Well, we can do that. Look at that. I got it off of G2A for $128.15. Very worth it. Very winning. Bro, my friend's already got nearly 40 hours in the game. That's fucking crazy. So, we'll do a bit of Stalker 2. Do I need to configure anything quickly before we get started? We'll turn off the music, because you don't want to listen to that. Performance, we will close that. Okay. We'll try a bit of Stalker. We'll see how it goes. Hell yeah. Installing Microsoft Net Framework. Please don't tell me I have to preload all the shaders. I don't want to sit there for 5 minutes. Is it loading? No, it isn't. Chat. Wake me up when this is ready. Hell yeah, Stalker's open. We're winning, chat. This symbol is displayed when autosaving the game. Skip. No, not Unreal Engine. No, please, I'll do anything. Don't do Unreal Engine. Yes, the best part of modern gaming. Compiling shaders. God, kill me. What's the odds they fix the FPS issue with the game? Well, they have already released it, so they can't really change too much stuff drastically after launch, so I wouldn't really know. Welcome back, Sonics, to the zone. I feel welcomed already. I can't wait to run into an anomaly. If this... Oh, my PC's begging for mercy, bro. It's running at 84 right now, and it's compiling shaders. Why the fuck do all modern games need to have this when they don't increase performance? They don't change shit. Look at this. This is fucking taking forever, bro. This is not interesting to watch. You know what? I'm gonna do some jump rope, and you guys can listen to me struggle, because I actually hurt the bones in my legs. I did a little too much. I did 15 minutes of jump rope. I probably burnt like around 300 calories, 400 calories by doing that. Like, it's such a good exercise, bro. If you guys ever want to lose weight and get like really strong like calves and bones in your body, sit there and do jump rope, and it fucking makes your legs feel like shit. It's one of my favorite exercises. I usually do it when I come home from the gym now, because I don't need to go to the gym unless I need space to use the skipping rope, but I got my own. Come on, Stalker, you're nearly there. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who's your good Stalker? I mean, despite the game being unsupported on the Steam Deck, it says on Steam that Valve is still working on adding support for this game on the Steam Deck. Hell yeah. With the way that the game's optimized, I don't see how it could actually work. Lol, I'm running on a laptop with a i9 and an RTX 4090. Sorry if you lost the other laptop, big man. And it's asking me to please stop this. Poor thing. Can I actually task manager right now? Give me a second. I didn't task manager. Task manager. What's its percentage looking like? Oh my CPU. Poor boy. That poor CPU. Bro's having a fucking time of its life right now. I mean, it's completely clocked. It's not gonna do shit. Come on, finish compiling the shaders, please. Who's your good boy? Yes, you are, Stalker. You're nearly there. You're getting your baby legs ready. Yeah, the CPU is literally begging for mercy right now. It's sitting at 84 temperature, and the compiling shaders is just absolutely killing it. Yeah, my i9 is getting absolute work out of it. Hell yeah. I don't like having my CPU sit at above a temperature of like 50 to 60 on average. It really annoys me having that hot, because I like to see the longevity of my equipment. It really bugs me to have it that hot. Like right now, it puts me on edge having it at a constant 84, but I hope it drops down to like 60 or something. Like, I just don't like having high temperatures on my stuff. Can I check my temperature for my... Hello? Microphone. I forgot how you do it. Oh my god. A user agreement. Accept. Don't read any of it. English. Gamma. Oh, that's my favorite game, bro. We'll sit it at around like 68. I don't want it to be color correction. Yeah. Hell yeah. I've got like all types of things. Dynamic range. Setting this will allow you to set the range between lower, loud and quieter sound. Full. We'll do it on medium. Come on, Stalker champ. Give me the original Christ, I remember my PC. What's my temperature at? It's at fucking 67, bro. This is getting the work out of my CPU. Thank you for... I didn't pre-order it. I bought a key off of G2A. Let's see, what are the options right now? Difficulty, yeah. Rookie, bro. Graphics, high. Ultra, yeah. We'll get the work out of my PC. Nah, I probably won't do that. I don't want to push it. Post-processing, anti-aliasing. Performance upscaling method. None. I want to see the actual performance. DLSS frame generation off. Quality, high. Certain changes will take effect when the game's restarted. Okay. So we just need to quit and reload the game, do we? What CPU are you running? I am running a Ryzen 7 780X3D. Wait, no Ukrainian language? I know, I'm a bit of a weirdo. I should switch it out to Ukrainian. Give me a second. I'll set up everything, because I think you can probably switch the language mid, can't you? Bro, my PC's getting the workout running Streamlabs with this at the same time. Poor thing. You okay, PC? You doing good down there? I have an air cooler. Don't tell him I didn't get a liquid or an AIO. He'll be okay. He's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. Stalker, load faster, please. Oh, no, it's compiling shaders again. Fuck. No. Why? Oh, probably because I had to reset all the settings, didn't I? Huh. Come on, PC. You got it. You're a good boy. Oh, and I forgot that. Oh, you said also GPU, my bad. I'm running a Ryzen 7 X3D. I'm also running an RTX 4060, 16GB. It does it every time it's validating cache. Bro, that's rough. I don't like how games do that. Like, I don't get why you, like, compile shaders anymore, because it doesn't do anything. At least it's going faster. That's true. Now, am I gonna skip all the cutscenes? Nah, I want to get immersed in my thing. And then, I should be able to switch language mid-game, so I won't bother switching that out now. New game. Hey, the game runs pretty well in the menu. What's the, can I switch FPS on? There we go. Hell yeah, look at that FPS, guys. Bro, we're going good here. 270 in the menu, and the GPU is going crazy, and the CPU is literally doing nothing. Wow! We're doing something, guys. Okay, we'll keep that on for the game. Slot 1. What do I want to go? Rookie, suitable for beginners? Nah, I'm not a beginner. I would like a bit of combat. We'll see how the FPS and performance goes. I'm kind of curious. Ugh. Oh, hell yeah. 66 FPS and I'm running it on high, bro. That's crazy. Ugh. Ew. Oh, the latency is fucking high as shit, bro. Oh my god. Look at that artifact. Pick it up, dog. Do it. Do it. Nah, you're way scared. You wouldn't pick it up. I might have to turn the sound down a little bit after this as well, just in case. It's a bit loud on my end.
Last question, Dr. Dallin. Are you sure the perimeter surrounding the zone is really enough? If a powerful emission were
No,
to
this
return,
isn't cool. I'm switching it to
listen,
Ukrainian after this is done.
The zone has remained stable for years. Besides, we didn't establish the most advanced institution in human history without first guaranteeing its safety. As the head of the Scientific Institute for Research of the Chernobyl area, or
Oh, I'm getting immersed.
I believe the wonders that we will bring to the world far outweigh the potential risks.
How big are these risks exactly?
The zone reveals a whole new world. We can stick with the old one.
Yeah, it does, champ. Let's go.
But tell me, do you want our descendants to remember us as cowards? Or as those who dared to venture forward to a new, better humanity?
You're new to the Stalker franchise? Think it's similar to Metro? I'll mention you after this. We'll get the cutscene over and done with. The cutscene seems to run pretty well. It's not having any issues yet.
Were evacuated. I remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods.
Hell yeah. Ruining people, champ.
City officials urge people to stay calm, assuring them the situation is totally under control.
Oh, bro's got his shiny rock. This is an engine? Oh, that's pretty good for it. It's a stable 65. I haven't noticed much of an issue with the performance yet. It's staying pretty consistent across the board. Just a bit loud on my side, so that's the only issue that I have. Oh, Oh, hell yeah. I get control. 100 FPS. Hello. Oh, no. Now it's going all over the place with FPS. There we go.
I'm okay.
VSync.
Zone is really raging today.
55. Ugh, the performance is dropping now. Okay.
It was a hell of a blast. Can't remember
Give me control. I want to beat the shit out of the guy. He looks like a nerd.
Are we close? Kind of.
Wow, what a pussy. He needs to open that. Just jump over it, nerd.
The central checkpoint could be on alert.
Oh my god, 40,
There's
50
another
F.
way.
Jesus Christ.
Crack in the wall to the left of the fault.
That's disgusting. I'm not even getting 60 FPS.
You didn't lose your secret artifact along the way. If it was outside
Bro, that
the
is
zone for
rough.
too long, it would have lost its anomalous energy.
That latency is crazy as well.
I've got
Look at
this
that.
shiny metal thing to recharge it. One lucky activation and we have a gold mine here.
Sector 9, visual detection of the vault. I say again, Sector 9, visual detection of the vault.
Yeah, maybe. If I wasn't streaming, but I'm fine with like 40 to 50. I can fix it.
Show me what you
Ugh. Bro, he's got a shiny rock. Let's go. Give it over. Give me back my shiny rock. I'll fucking stab you.
What the hell is this? I've seen artifacts taken from the zone
The Metro
before.
games were
They always burn out and fall apart real
literally
fast.
made by the developers
This
who
one?
worked
This
on the
one
old
is not
Stalker
from the
games.
zone.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I bet. Where'd you find it? In my laundry basket.
Give me back my yeah, give that back, nerd. It's my rock.
Who do you think you're talking to, huh? You have any idea what this scanner cost me? If it's not an artifact, it's gonna blow us all to hell! I won't let my hard work come to nothing because of you. I won't let you push it down the shit.
Grab his dick and twist it. Grab his dick and twist it.
Owes me a new home. We gotta move.
Yeah, an open air. It's a bit rough. The performance is, Jesus Christ, it's not utilizing my CPU at all, which is crazy. Like, it's sitting at a temperature of like 75 right now, 71, and it's not utilizing it at all. Yeah, give me that. It's mine now, nerd. My rock.
Get to the scientist bunker. Nehoda will explain how to proceed with the scanner. He's waiting for you.
I love the Metro games. Metro has always been one of my favorite franchises. I like playing it occasionally. That's gotta be rough on his back carrying that. Is there a V-Sync issue? What the fuck? Did I turn on V? No, I didn't. Why is it? I can see the fucking... I can see the tearing on the screen. Give me a second. Oh, hell yeah. Tearing. Come on. Okay, no tearing. L for flashlight. That's all the way. Speed. So let's see. Ooh. Give me a second. I just saw that. Okay, now it's gone up to 40% usage. It looks kinda rough looking. Come on. Closed area, how's it in here? What if I look down into the corner here? Okay, 70, okay. I look back that way. Okay, it's dropping down. Ooh, piece of candy. Ah, I clicked the wrong button, whoopsies. Food, give. Sensitivity's a bit low. Display. RTX 4060. Oh, it's only at 1080p. Okay, that's kind of bad. Field of view. That's probably going to destroy my FPS. You can't. Fuck, you can't just click on it. We'll confirm. Apply. Settings saved. Oh, you can't actually just click on the symbol. Combat effects. Oh, come on, can you not just click on that? There we go. We want that to stay pretty high, because I need that for combat. Dialogue. We'll turn that a bit down. Master volume. Mute all. Headphones. Voice meter. Music, we'll turn that down a bit. There we go, apply settings. I want to quickly check, why do I see tearing occasionally? Middle mouse is also to toggle the light. You should probably use your knife. You know what? I'm not going to conserve any of my ammo just to spite you. Upscaling method, DLSS, quality. Well, quickly, we won't turn on frame gen. I just want to see how that is. What is it like now? 80 FPS, stable. Tab, so yeah. Give me that. Oos. Oh, you can peek doors? Give me a second. So you hold F to peek. Hell yeah. How do you lean? Oh, I clicked the wrong button again. Fuck. I'm wasting all my resources. Anyway. Oos. Who's up there? Get back here, nerd. I'll mess you up. I probably will. Give me a second. Hello? F. E? F. Sorry. What do you got? Give me that. Your ammo place. Whoopsies. Wrong button. He's coming back to me. I just realized. Oh, I gotta click on that. My bad. We'll place you here. Here. The drop all. No, I want all of it. Give it. Then. Oh, I need to quit that. My bad. What's the inventory button again? It's that. There we go. We'll place you here. Place you here. Here. You press R to loot all. Okay, my bad. Didn't tell me that. You used lean. So Z and C. That's kind of scary. Just give me a second. I gotta get all the controls down before I continue so I know where everything is. Controls. Aim, key binding settings. Quick save. Okay, average. Walk forward. Shift is to sprint. Crouch, jump, space. X, walk. Okay, so it is. Oh, I must need a weapon out to do it. Fire, good to know. Good to know how to fire. R, reload. N, change ammo type. Good. B, fire setting mode. That's good. Aim, good to know. I already know that. Stealth, melee kill, grenade throw. Okay. So I'm assuming you only lean with a gun out. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, you gotta. There we go. Yeah, aim. No, I'm not scared of you, anomaly. Give me that. Before he comes back quickly. Speed, speed, speed. Oh shit. There we go. Gatens. Thank you. Oh yeah, whoopsies. I didn't. No, don't take that. Bro, I'm playing this like it's ready or not, bro. Look at me go. So yeah, what else we got in our inventory? Nah, you stay right there, nerd. What's down here? What's down here? Give me that. Give me that. Just gonna make sure I keep up and read everything. There we go. FPS is pretty... Oh. I probably shouldn't fire from the hip, should I? My bad. Uh oh, he's coming back for more. Quickly reload. Hell yeah. Nah, fuck you, Radiation. I ain't scared of you, pussy. Yeah, who's Radiation? I've never met them. Search. What's that? Vodka. Okay, so that will do everything. Food. Yep, good. Yes, I know how Radiation works. I've played Gamma. I've played all Stalker game. Let's see, I gotta run that way. Speed, 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 speed. Search all the buildings. Oh, hell yeah. AK, you know exactly what I want. What do you... Give me that. F. Take everything. AK. No, AK. Give me. Is that an AKM? Wait a minute, that's not the right caliber for an AK. Oh, this game isn't realistic no more. Give me a second. What type of AK? It's an AK-74. Anyway, What's over here? Anything quickly to loot? Speed, 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 speed. Bro, poor skeleton. Give me that. See, I'm not very methodical, as you can tell. I'm just being a bit silly. Gonna make this more amusing when I get jump scared. Anything cool? Nothing cool. What's the aim? It's a bit rough. Control. Aim sensitivity. We'll do a 12. Mouse sensitivity. We'll do a 15. Okay. Bro, I'm gonna play this shit like it's fucking COD. Let's see, nothing cool here. Oh, I didn't mean to reload, whoopsies. Fuck this house in particular, who's in here? Give me that. Oh, I forgot to turn off the yellow paint. Yeah, fuck that guy in particular. Look at him go. I just realized what I'm going to have to do. Oh no! I don't want to go down there and fight that guy. Nah, fuck him up. See, let's run up here quickly. What are you, buddy? Give me that. Anything in particular under here? What are you? Nah, where's my Call of Duty slide? I want to fucking zip and slide around the map, not take this shit methodical at all. So, let's see. I don't think you can spot them, can't you? They stay hidden. Fuck it, we bolt. Come here, pussy, where are you? I'll knock you out, dog. I'm an Eshe. Oh, hell yeah. What, she was gonna jump me when I loot the guy? Nah. He won't. He's way scared. Give me that. I want your guns.
Have you reached the bunker? Find Dr. Ngoda. He's agreed to give you the coordinates.
I don't think it'll be that easy, but I'll figure it out.
Let's see, is everyone dead? Hell yeah, everyone's dead, bro. Look at that. Hello. Oh, that's right, you can break these, can't you? Gimme. Yeah, gimme that. Oos. Bro, I'm crazy. Reforge isn't as good as me, bro. Let's see, is there anything around here quickly? Nothing, so it's up here. I have to go. I'm gonna coom radiation. Yeah, let's go. Nah, I probably don't want to jump down there. Wait a minute, what are you? I just ran past you. Give me that. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste no medical supplies. I already wasted one while I was here.
What the fuck happened here?
Gun. Let's see, what type of lube do you got on you, buster? Give me that. Anything cool? Anything I can steal? I'm a bit of a loot goblin, you see. Yeah, lean. Look at that. I'll fuck him up. It's a bit inconsistent to lean that way. I wish I kind of switched it.
Well, what is it? Any updates?
Ngoda's dead. So are the other scientists.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. We're screwed. Get out of there immediately.
Stop freaking out and tell me where the data is stored.
Yeah, where is it stored, buster? Oh, hello. It's an AR. Give me that. A detector helps you reveal nearby artifacts quickly. I need to set up everything quickly. Can I set up the detector anywhere in my inventory? I think, yeah, there we go. We set that up there. Triple F. We'll set you here. You here. I might switch you out because that's probably a high-powered weapon. Switch you out. You go there. You go there. Do I need anything else? No. Yeah, give me that. I want the big boy American weapon. I think the only thing I kind of dislike about this is how a lot of the stuff so far... Oh, hell yeah, old Windows, bro. He knows exactly what's winning now.
Hey, Nagoda. What's up? Have you met Herman's client yet? Tell him a new mission means new coordinates.
Yeah, new emission champ.
Coordinates means a new bill.
Nagoda's dead. I'm Mr. Client.
Whoa! That's a hell of a mess you got there, boys. Well, screw that smart-ass bastard. I never liked him anyway.
Yeah, boo that guy.
Hold on a sec, Mr. Client. Did Herman at least tell you what to do with the coordinates?
I want my handheld. Come on, soldier, save me.
Holy fucking cow. Will you let me eat in peace for once? Alright.
Nah, fuck you,
Follow the
dog.
coordinates and stick your scanner into the ground. And then back off. When it's all done, you pick it up. Got it?
Nah,
If
you
not,
can't make me.
That's your problem. I'm not a damn help desk. So long, Mr. Client.
Do you have the coordinates?
Hello.
If you do, things are about to get a little more complicated from here.
Good thing it's been a walk in the park until now.
First, find the detector. This is a mobile lab. The scientists ought to have at least one.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, can I actually switch out the my
I've
thing
already
here?
got a detector.
You'll need to acquire an artifact to shield yourself from the scanner's radiation. If you don't, you might end up joining Nagoda.
How?
Find an anomaly. So the emission shouldn't be that difficult. Then use the detector's signal to navigate it. If the Stalkers have figured it out, I'm sure you can too. After that,
This seems incredibly complicated.
the scanner.
I don't know which way I'm going to go.
Anomaly. That would be rather embarrassing.
Oh, hey, look, it's you. Come here, you. You're my friend now. Yeah, I'll light that motherfucker up. Heal, bro. Oh, you stunned me, bro. There he is. Yeah, suck that, idiot. Get shit on. Oh, I'm bleeding. I probably should have fixed that. My bad. Let's see. There we go. What's in here? Any shiny... Ooh. Hell yeah. This is why all the FPS sucks, bro. I see. Friend, give loot. What do you got? That's mine now. You don't need it. Oh, hell yeah. Radiation. Get me all smelly. I'll probably switch out to something with more ammo. Oh, that's right. I didn't actually equip that artifact, did I? Oh, no, I opened up the wrong thing. Get out of here. Artifact, equip. Oh, that doesn't look safe. I might step into it. I'm gonna do it. Yippee. Oh, it didn't do anything. I thought that was an anomaly, bro. I was gonna do a reforge. I was like, Oh no, it's turning me gay. Ow.
Okay. Is charging always this noisy?
Oh.
No, but that rock of yours is pretty unusual.
I used the right one, didn't I?
Scanner quick.
Well, it's turned into an anomaly zone, so let's, there we go, much better.
Nope.
Yippee. Ooh, that was close.
Down. I've got some time left. Heading for the next spot.
Whoopsies, wrong button.
I'm hiding here.
Oop. Whoopsies. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta manage my recoil. Die. Die, please. Tag him. Tag. 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 Oh, I'm bleeding now. Anyway. Okay. Probably should heal. No, I'm not going to. I'm a bit ballsy. Oh, it's actually hold. I didn't realize that. Reload. Can I tag him? Oh, that's right, isn't... What'd you call me, dog? You fucking poofter. Leave me alone. Hello? Hello? There we go. Tagged him once, tagged him twice. He's gonna get up. Now we'll double tap him. Where'd that other body go? You had a sword off. Hell yeah. Not sharing with me, are we? What's that? Is that an MP? Oh no, it's a Viper. Grenade give. Oh, hell yeah. A bunch of bread, bro. He knows exactly why I'm so hungry. Hope I don't drown. Yeah, we'll just take all for the time being. Get away from the radiation. Oh, hell yeah. Seat. Give me the fucking munchies, dog. So fucking hungry. Oh, I stepped in the fire. Yeah, fuck you, dog. Actually, I should probably be a bit more smart here and actually drop all the shit I'm not going to use. Well, I'm not going to use you. I'm not going to use you. I'm going to... There we go. What have I got? Ammo. What are you? Ammo, 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 food. I'm fucking losing it, dog. We'll use that one. Those aren't people over there. Oops, walked into an anomaly, did I? Ow. You know, I don't really appreciate you doing that. I'm gonna heal now. I just realized what I'm doing. I'm walking into the anomaly. You lose most of it? Fair enough. I don't have to crouch, I can just speed through it. Oh, I can't hold it. Hey, 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 I gotta pick those guys up. They got loot on them, bro. I can't just sit there and lose all that loot. That's free munchies. Yeah, you place that. Let's move my microphone so it's a bit better. And I should probably step away so I don't get into an anomaly. Oh, hell yeah, this is gonna be fun. Time to figure out how we're gonna sneak through this one. Can I do... I don't think I can use the detector cannon. Oh no, that's lie, my bad. Q, my bad. Oh no, because there's no anomaly here. What am I doing? I'm a bit fucking stupid. Anyway, speed.
Herman, daughter's premium coordinates smell like a scam.
His coordinates?
We'll find out soon.
I'm not being very serious. I'm kind of dicking around here.
Skip, are you there? The place is swarming with soldiers. They're gonna shut everything down, and then you'll never get out of the zone.
Just one spot left.
No, I don't want to leave the zone.
I've
No, I
got
don't
nowhere
want
to go back
to.
to, Herman. Over and out.
I don't want to leave the zone. The zone's where all the funny stuff happens. It's where all the funny anomalies are. I want my Stalker goth girls. Hand them over. Ooh, drink vodka. I love my alcohol, don't you? Oh, poor bro. Bro died in the shower. What's in here? A safe. Nah, that's an intelligence test. You gonna tell me I gotta jump through the window? Nah, that's crazy. Who's in here? Oh, is that a sausage? It's a half-eaten sausage. Bro, you're saving that for me? Legend. I thought it was an explosive barrel. I was gonna shoot it. I'm assuming the area is gonna turn into an anomaly. Before you set the third time, go into the house. The empty side you can store. Well, joke's on you. Oh, well, it doesn't really bother me too much. I'm sure I can get all this gear back. It's nothing unique anyway. Gear isn't really what I'm too cared about. Well, I should also say, oh no, it's probably because I'm being handed a lot of loot. It might not be as rare as it is now. Maybe I will.
Some kind of anomaly. What?
Oh, it's bandits! Bandits! Hey, don't load your pistol, what are you doing?
Activity in radio signals. Situation unclear. You inside.
How did he not see me?
Move out. HQ, Ulat reporting.
I'm gonna poke him and it's gonna be very funny.
Come in, HQ. Damn it.
Stab him right now.
Someone here!
Oh, no, grab the loot. What are you doing? He's sitting there. He's free. Sprint, you old bastard. Oh, imagine, he got punched in the throat. Hey, he's got a VSS. Hand it over. You're not going to use it.
Finish him, and let's make tracks.
Can I have my rock back, please? No, now all the weird creatures are gonna come munch on me while I'm asleep, bro. What are they? Well, that's so mean. These guys are mean, bro. Who leaves me here? There's gonna be some silly people around. See what I mean? There is something munching on me. I was right. Get off me, you rabbit mutt. Bro, there's free protein on the ground. Don't let it go to waste. Welcome to the zone. Oh, yo, this is the part where Reforge died. Give me a second. I know what I need to do.
I'm your guardian angel. Here's your bolt.
Oh, food. Give me that.
Why the hell would I need a bolt?
Take a look around.
Give me that. I'm gonna fucking eat that bolt.
Yep.
Need that iron in my bloodstream. Oh, it's all rusty as well. Yeah, fuck yeah, Technus.
Got it? Now go.
I wonder, is there any more around me? Actually, I want to see if I can do something funny. I want to do a reforge. Oh. Oh, guys. Oh, I can't read. What's happening, bro? Oh. Okay, we gotta throw it. Oh my god, it's disappeared. Oh, shit. Oh my god, it came back. I think I gotta run through it, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, I died. Oh no, what happened? I thought I did it all correctly. Bro, this game is so hard. It treats me like I'm a child. Oh my god, Reforge, you were so right. This game is so hard. This is great. Bro, I can't believe Reforge was right. This game is so hard, bro. I just died to an anomaly. Oh, guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You handled it like a real stalker.
Bro, that was so hard. Fuck you. Oh, you can't even hit him with it. Fuck you. Fuck you. It would be funny if it kind of bounced off of him. Yeah, fuck you in particular, asshole.
I knew you could do it. Well, okay.
Yeah, I did it.
Really know, but I sure hoped you would.
Yeah, I did it.
How'd you get here without any gear?
None. I was attacked. I want everyone to know my story.
I got hit in the head, and when I woke up, I was in almost nothing but my birthday suit. You're lucky they didn't kill you right away. You should stop by Zalisha and check up with the doc, man. And
Nah,
talk
fuck
to the
that doctor.
bartender while you're there. See if he knows anything about your attackers. Squint. Damn it, man.
Food. It bounces off of him. Hell yeah, look at that go. I'm throwing it at him. That's gonna fucking hurt bouncing off of your head, bro. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, us. Us.
You wanted to settle some scores, didn't you?
Us.
Shit.
Us.
The timing couldn't be any worse.
Let me through the window.
Bastard shot him at point blank. Then took everything, even the sensors. Fuck. Now the entire lesser zone is gonna have to clean up this mess. Why is your ass still here? Head over to Zalisha and keep
No, I'm gonna take my shit. I'm gonna steal everything.
both of us killed.
Fuck you. I'll go wherever I desire, old man. What's in here? More loot. Give me that. Nah, there's still loot in here. Oh, I see what you mean. Leave your loot in there. You can come back and grab it later. Bruh, I guess I see what you mean. Oh, well, she'll be right. Actually, nah, there's an anomaly there. Fuck that anomaly. Actually, I probably might need to go that way. I'm fucking angry. It's P to open up map. That's weird. That'll be O. So I need to go that way. Can I waypoint it? Yes, I can. It doesn't actually show up, does it? Oh no. Actually, I want to turn off yellow paint. I want to quickly do that. Accessibility, color correction, controls. Where is it under UI? Target reticle, compass. I don't want to be treated like a child. Where's the yellow paint? Guys, where's the yellow paint setting? It better be in here. Object highlighting into object painted yellow. Okay, there we go. Turn that off. Turn that off. I don't want that. That's yucky. I want to be treated like a smart child. Streamer mode. Hide your nickname. No. Anomaly? Where? I heard it. Well, you removed the waypoint? I did. Oh, give me a second. I'll let them shoot in the distance. I'm sure they won't notice me. What do you mean I removed the waypoint? Oh, there it is. There we go. You are right. I am stupid. Whoopsies. Oh, so I have my waypoint. Did they kill each other? Fuck that guy. Yeet. I'll hit him in the head. He's gonna fucking feel it. He's gonna rue the day that I hit him in the head with a bolt. Actually, do I have my knife? Hell yeah. Oh, your legs are gonna be mine, little man. Oh, you just wait. Oh, those are bandits. I might want to be a bit careful. Oh, you still have a gun? Oh, I do. Hey, look. I wasn't paying attention. Stay still. Stay still. I'll fucking dome you.
Wasn't really expecting any help. Come on over. Let's have a chat.
Fuck you. We'll take your ammo. Take all. Yeah, I killed that guy. Think I'm an asshole? Absolutely. You didn't raise a good man. Give me your nuts, man. Yeah, let's see what you got. I want that. We'll take everything and then we'll leave that here. He was a friend. It's a stalker. No one's your friend. You know that full well. He's food. He's protein. Nah, door's not locked. Oh, there's more loot around. Is that the same bottle? Yes, it is. Food. Sort of. And I kind of regret not stashing that stuff. I wish I didn't make that mistake and I listened to you. But oh well, I can do that in a new game. Oh, I gotta crouch. Give me back me fucking loot, dog. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, where's all me munchies? Give it back. Bro, the Stalker gameplay is so goddamn peak. I can just run around like a complete retard and get myself killed. Nah, fuck you, bird. Oh, there's drinks on the ground. Give. Anything in here? Nope. I didn't check over here, did I? Oh, that's clearly important. There's a ladder here. That means that there's munchies up here. Is this like Gamma where you can break crates? Oh, that was weird. Oh, no, Gamma. You can break crates in all the Stalker games, can't you? No. He's no longer friend now. He's food. That gives energy. Hello. Is it drink? Yeah. Give me drink. Oh, it's a hind. Hello, hind. This is what I get for being an absolute schizo war thunder player, knowing the name of every designation of every vehicle you see. Except cars. Fuck cars. Cars are gay. They're not cool like tanks. Wait a minute. Actually, where are we on the map? I actually want to know. I wonder. I actually haven't noticed yet. Where are we? So you're in the lesser zone. I don't know what this is. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's more places. Can I notice any of them off by hand? So I'm assuming that you can head further down south. Oh no, you can't. That's the edge. I'm assuming, yeah, there's more places up here. Okay, we got a big open world. Is this all three games combined into one, kind of like Anomaly was? Or is it just like an amalgamation of all the maps shortened? Ooh, bandits. Food. Someone's gonna die and it's not gonna be me. Oh, I'm being radiated. Better not see me, nerd. Shut up, leave me alone, idiot. Owie. Bro, they're shrugging off these bullets, bro. These people are mutants. Oh shit. Can you just let me reload, please? I'd greatly appreciate it. Bro, this game's so easy. Oh my god. Oh. I got 12 bullets, bro. I better make this count. Ah, he's made me fucking bleed again. You dog. Leave me alone. F. Give me a loot, you dog. Who are you? Chat, should I kill him? I've never seen an Asian before, and he looks kind of strange. He looks like he's gonna diddle me, bro. Look at his name. He's got a diddler name. He's like P. Diddy. He's gotta die, bro. What do I do? Chat, you're deciding what I do with him. Do I tickle his toes or I let him tickle me? Oh, hell yeah. Was that a suppressor? Oh, it is pistol suppressor. Can I, Oh, you do T for weapon attachments? Oh, that's sick. You can actually place it. Oh, you actually have to click on them. Oh, that's cool as fuck. Oh, it's an improvised suppressor. Do you trust him? Well, he looks like he would fondle my balls if I wasn't paying attention. He could do things to me, guys. I don't know. He looks kind of scary. He might hurt me feelings. He might tell me he doesn't love me when he tickles me. Oh, I got a cut. Oh, actually, which weapon would be better? Actually, we got two. You're damaged, so we don't want you. Can I actually unload that quickly? I might need to do that. Hold F to unload. There we go. Let's talk to him. He might be friendly.
Well, who sent you? Richter or that asshole Zorik?
You aren't hurt, are you?
It's nothing. Those losers from garbage can't even throw a decent punch.
I don't trust him. He could be Chinese, man. He might be here to steal me fucking internet.
No one sent me. Guess today is your lucky day.
Did I ask for your help? Or do you just have a death wish? What you looking at? Expect a reward? Check the thugs. I'm just glad they left me my suit.
You know, this guy's an asshole. Fuck this guy.
They didn't take the detector. Those scumbags think they're too good to dive into anomalies looking for artifacts. Easier to shake down a loner on his way out.
I want the detector right now.
That'll do. Hand it over.
Here you go. There's
Give me
an
it.
anomaly in the cave. Appeared
Ooh,
right
the
after
cave.
mission. Maybe the
He's threatening
detector
me.
will help you sniff something out. Thanks for the help, Stalker.
Oh, see, it's all redeemed, bro. He said thank you. I've never met an NPC that does that. This guy's peak. Oh, he gave me money. I looted you, didn't I? I need to loot the other guys. Gun. Anything else over here? Did I miss anything with the stash? Probably didn't. I'm a bit retarded to check it out again. Note. What did you guys got in here? Food for me? Oh wait, is this a different type? What are you? VST, okay, so different ammo types. Anything else I may have missed in the rest of this building? Nothing else. So where's this cave he was on about? Bro's got me intrigued. I want to find myself a shiny rock. I'm assuming that's the cave. Aha! I knew it. I was intelligent. I knew where the cave was, guys. You didn't need to tell me. Thank you, chat. I love you all. Are you going to take it to that Kumred? Maybe. I want a shiny rock, bro. I need my thing. I need that, and I need that. What's the light button again? It's L, isn't it? Oh, I took out my thing by mistake. It's L. Where's the shiny rock? Oh, they're making me work for it now, bro. Ah, I just realized. Where's the shiny rock? Ooh. Sounded a bit close tonight. What's the... That activates it. That activates it. Ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh. It burns. It's right there in the center. I can see it. Give me the rock. Give me the rock. Ooh, ow, ooh. Give me the fucking rock already. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Give me that. Oh, ow, ooh, ow. I'm not really thinking. Oh god. Oh, fucking come in the cave, dog. Where are you, you dog? Now I've got to run back through all this shit. No, fuck it. Oh, he died. Good man. Should be careful, that guy might be an enemy. We a friend, are we not? How the fuck do you holster your weapon? Because I don't want to fucking point it at people. Oh, that's how. Oh, it's pointing a gun at me. Please no hurt. It's, oh no, it's friendly. Hi, Squidward. You okay? Ah. Beautiful. I love these anomalies. Is he gonna do it? Please tell me he's gonna walk into it, bro. This is gonna be peak. Do it. Walk into it.
I'd love to check, but I don't want to. Well,
Give me a mission. Give me a mission.
Yeah, you're just what my day was missing.
Yeah, give me a mission right now, nerd. Oh, it's an anti-aircraft balloon. What are they called again? Fuck. Oh, is that another anomaly? Bro, I have to steal the shiny rock. It must... Oh, no, don't. There we go. Give me that shiny rock that's here. I know there's one around here. Where's the shiny rock? It has to be around here. There's a creature around here and I can hear it. I probably should grab out my gun. Speed! Oh, we're getting... Is this where all the noob stalkers hang out? I might not want to jump down there. I think it's just there. Is this where no, it isn't what I thought it was, damn. Oh, what the fuck? Why is the performance tanking? Stop that. Get back up there. Get back up there! Oh, the performance is fucking rough. Holy shit, 45 FPS. FPS. Excuse me. Finally, dream come true. Oh, I can see the visual stutter. It's like it's... Oh, you can kind of see it. It's really annoying. There's no conversation going on. Fuck this, guys. You guys smell. We'll also save. Where's all the hot goth ladies in the zone, huh? Where are they?
Nope. Talk to Gaffer. That's him over there.
This is when this is one of the heavy performance hits in the game. It is pretty rough. I dropped from like, what is it, 80 to 40. That's crazy.
Sit down and stay out of sight.
Yes, say that out loud. They won't notice.
3 of my men never reported back from their overnight patrol around the Lesser Zone. We found their bodies by the old bridge.
Hey, soldier, over here. What do you call 3 dead wardens up the zone's ass? A good start.
Oh my god, so intimidating.
Peddling this service weapon. Belonged to one of those wardens. He got it from Squint.
Apologies, Captain, but Zalicia is a free trade zone. We have an agreement with Korshinov.
Where is Squint?
The zone has its share of secrets. Who are we to meddle in its designs?
Playing a wizened stalker.
Hey, that liquid in the drink didn't move. That's not immersive. Give me that drink. That's like solid alcohol. It's solid. It's like an ice. Give it. Hand it over.
And looted their bodies. Is that the stalker way now?
Who am I to judge?
Yeah, I don't care. Free loot.
If you won't tell me, others will. Seize them.
Easy now. Nobody's going anywhere.
If you don't want the innocent to suffer, find me the culprit.
Can I have that badge on your chest? I want it. You're not gonna use it. Hand it over, old man.
In times of war, the law falls silent.
That fucking bugs me that the drink doesn't move at all.
Hey, Stalker. Must be new here. Come
Yes.
over here. Let's have a chat.
Hello.
That's
Oh, it's
we're
war.
all here in Zalicia. That's many.
Skip dialogue right now.
My vodka in the street.
If anyone asks, I'm at home and busy.
Anyone at all?
I need to turn off all the entire HUD, bro. I don't like having the HUD on. It just doesn't feel right.
Dog and pony show, rookie. Gaffer's been uppity, cause it's out of Latson. If Korshinov was here instead of him, would have been standing against the wall already.
So, who should I ask about solder?
Try Zod. You can find anyone you want, as long as you can cut a deal with him.
I want to fucking get a hold of his mustache and pull on it.
Or you could ask Gaffer. Just give him some time to get to his house. He's an easygoing guy. He usually helps rookies out, but he's had to deal with a year's worth of crap today.
What do I need to do after this? Maybe I'll stop here and go start working on the Dreamcast guy video. Get a little bit done. Get the video started. We'll accept the mission.
I don't feel like running errands.
You still smell like the maid? Alright.
I'm in. I'll take that. Okay, we'll save that for the time. We'll save. Okay, chat. Listen up. Do this side mission. You can find a dope AK with a scope. I will. I'll keep that in mind for later. Okay, chat. Listen up. We're gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna get started on the Dreamcast guy video. We'll come back and play a bit of Stalker later. Yeah, save, so it should be fine. We'll quit. We'll play. Maybe I'll do all stuff later. Let's turn that off. We don't need that on. So, we'll leave the stream here. We're all gonna have a great rest of our day. I might make something to eat. Actually, no, I'm in a calorie deficit. I don't need to. I just need to burn off the... Okay. I won't need to eat anything. I'm gonna go get started on the Dreamcast guy video. I don't know when I'll have that out, but anyway. I'll see you when that video comes out, and then I'll see you in the next stream, yeah? So, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.